Jesus. I should probably check to see if this thing is on. Of course that's connected. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, well, we have to wait, like, what, 10, 20 minutes, so might as well do something. Hey, Monty, what did you say? Oh, it's going well. Just got home. And, well, was waiting on the Warriors then, so I decided to just play Elden Ring until then.
Hey! Hey!
What is he using? Oh, nope, did not mean to do that. Hold on. There we go. Ooh, good hit. Okay, he's experienced. He got me there. That hit? I thought I was out of range. Good fight. Might as well do another. We got a while anyways. I think like what, 10 minutes? Actually make it 20 because it starts and then it like starts at like 10. Oh, you have this outfit too? I hope I don't lose all my duels since I have the camera on.
Hey! Hey!
I swear I am not bad at this game. Oh, he's kind of laggy. Is he gonna... no? Yeah, he's a little laggy. Yeah. Why is this happening now that I turned the camera on? Why does this happen when I turn the camera on? I'm fine with the first loss, but can, like, I not get laggy people? Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I know a lot of people were looking for this. I think... what's his name? Yuria? Or am I thinking of the lady from Dark Souls? Yura, I don't know. Okay. Please don't be laggy. I'm praying that you do. You're gonna have bleed, aren't you? He's gonna have something weird. Yeah, there's that. Oop. Okay, his connection's actually pretty good. Okay. Oh my goodness. There we go. What's this game? Oh, this is Elden Ring. Yeah, I'm just playing this while we wait. Oh, you were one of the 0.1%. Okay. Nice, nice. Yeah, that was a pretty good fight. That was confusing as well. But... oh no! No! Straight sword and shield. It's probably... oh! He's gonna go for parries, isn't he? He's really cautious. I could tell by his... I'm not trying to push, though. Because I don't know if he has a parry shield. Well, that is a parry shield, but, like, I don't want to get parried because I'll just die. Good trade. This probably looks insanely stupid to people who do not play. Yeah, that is a parry shield. I knew it. He kind of ghost ranged me there. I don't really want to push like I usually do because I'm just going to get parried. He's just kind of waiting for me to attack. He's doing that to, like... I don't know. Whatever, might as well just engage. That was a close one. Yep. Okay. I can't really engage freely, but... You know, I'm just gonna start pressing buttons, who cares? Oh, that worked, alright. Yeah, the main thing I was hyped for was Blythe's armor. Okay, we still got some time for some more. He said GG easy. I don't know about that, but... To be honest, I was thinking this was weird to do a, quote, reveal stream, because everyone and their mother has already seen the character by now. That's the same person. Hello, person. Okay, I'm just gonna be aggressive. That didn't work too well, did it? Ooh, nice. Maybe a little passive aggressive, to be honest. I don't really like trading with this individual. Yeah, he might get me this time, that's fine. Ooh, we hit his ankles. This is a good fight. I want to do something crazy. I want to run in with an unsheathed. Almost. No, I didn't think he would hit me there. Good fight. It didn't even look like he would hit me there. That was like a whole continent away. Oh yeah, I love Blythe's sword as well. Should I go and use the... You know, I'll use what I say is the worst katana in the game. No, this one. Because I can. Like, this is genuinely so incredibly bad. I mean, yeah, it does, like, extra damage when it's, buffed. But, like, it doesn't do any bleed. And it doesn't have a useful weapon art. I mean, you can... There are certain scenarios where you can use his weapon art. But most of the time, it's not gonna hit. Like... Look at this guy. I mean, he's probably a cool individual, but these weapons... Wait, hold on. Hold on, buddy. There we go. This is not a good idea to fight him with this. Whoa. But I'm going to do it anyways. I don't care because I love this weapon. Oh, he poised through that. Okay. A lot of people don't know that the lightning strike doesn't actually, like, track them. The lightning strike only hits the area where you hit the sword with, or hit the ground with. Hit the sword with. That's crazy. I wonder if I can trick him. I'm probably gonna die in the process. But yeah, I'd likely die in the process if I were to try that. But I mean, YOLO. Woo. I'd never expect that to hit me. I never expect that to hit me because I'll be so far away. The timer should be starting for the stream, right? Yeah, we got 9 minutes until like it actually starts, so we can just keep doing this. Oh yeah, the weapon art is amazing. See, I kind of want Dragon, this is Dragon Scale Katana, yeah. I want this to get a buff where the lightning strike actually tracks, so like it can be at least semi-useful, but they're not gonna do it. Is this the same guy? Yeah, it's the same guy, but I don't care. I'm not switching. I'm having fun with this. Oh, he said, hey, okay. Hey, buddy. Sorry. He's got a different one now. Oh, I thought I hit, dude. No way. Okay. I want to do a video with this sword anyways. Ooh, good jump. I'm going to try the... Hello? Oh, I wish his weapon art was good. No! Storm Stomp is so broke. Storm Stomp is so broke. What are the odds? That actually, the odds are actually pretty high. You're running into a guy with the Ripier and Storm Stomp and Poise. It's incredibly high. I love this sword, but it's so bad. I don't even care if I lose rank. I'm really loving the sword. It's the best looking katana in the game. We have like 7 minutes as well. 7 minutes, 24 seconds to be exact. And then I'm just going to switch over to YouTube and we're going to watch from YouTube. This is a different guy. What is your setup? Is that Moonveil?
Hey!
Okay, so let's get to it. Alright. I don't feel like using... Oh, Lord. He's edge-walking to me, Lord. That's not Moonveil. Okay. Oh, I feel bad now. Okay, let me go back to... Oh, I took it away. I unequipped it. Oh, fuck. How do you dodge this again? Oh, wait. That's not really doing any damage to me. I just have to watch out for the big one, correct? Ouch. Oh, motherfucker. God damn it, I never should have gave him space. Did I do the right emote? I think I did. I'm so glad I timed that correctly. Blood magic. We got 5 minutes as well. Blood magic in this game is so bad. Like, incredibly awful. Well, let me rephrase. The only good, I'd say, blood spell is that one where you throw the bugs. The other ones, I mean, the other one where you enchant your sword, I don't really count that one, but, what's the other one I'm thinking? The one where you throw the blood, that kind of sucks. A lot of them just kind of suck. Rivers of Blood? Okay. Hello, buddy.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
Okay, I'm assuming you're going to weapon art first, correct? I'm going to get close, and then you're going to weapon art? What are you doing? Wait, is he actually using Rivers of Blood as like a decent human being? Never mind. Oh, okay. I know what to do now. That's not gonna work. I kind of got him tricked now. Because he doesn't know that I have Piercing Fang. Because why would he? I'm kind of waiting for him to do Corpse Piler so I can do my thing. Whew. And that's what I was waiting for. We got 4 minutes. Oh, yeah. I don't know what possessed him to do that last hit, though. He could have escaped if he just decided to only do the first 2. Hello, 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 hello. Your name is censored. That's probably a good idea. I see you got the cosplay going on. Alright, alright. I'm here for it. That missed? Dude! Okay, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm doing the horizontal. Alright, excellent poise break. Oh, I was hoping you were going to do it again. I was going to... Whew! He's got me outranged, so I'm going to do this. Oh, I got poison buildup as well. I got to watch out for that. Ooh. Love it. And what'd you say? Rivers of Blood users. Yeah. Yeah, they really don't think that much. All they know is like weapon art. And then that's it. Profit. But like, I feel like the nerf... Oh, thank you. Yes, I love finishing with that move. With Unsheath. The Unsheath light attack is actually my favorite. Oh, it's this guy again.
Hey!
Alright. Okay. So what did he do? Who's got a different weapon? Okay, we can be a little more aggressive then. Except for there. Ooh! That didn't land! Oh! Oh! Dude, this is a good fight. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness! He's alive! Oh, he's alive! Dude, the next, like, engagement is gonna... Bro, there's no way. Those always get me because I'm like, okay, I'm far away. I won't get hit. I'm far away. I won't get hit. And then it just catches my coattails. Okay, we got 1 minute. I think we can fit one more in. Yeah, I missed that. Instead of the parrying, we got the heavy. I want the parry and the slash back. Wow, you're aggressive. What are you doing, son? I don't have any range to handle that. Actually, oh yeah. The Scarlet Rot was still there, bro. There's no way. He's gonna try to parry one of these, I know. Good fight, man. Oh, hey. Thank you for dropping by. Yeah, we're about to switch over to YouTube and check out the For Honor stream. Yeah, my character's name is Epstein's Killer. I have, actually, let me show you the names of my characters before we go in. I mean, they're just going to talk for a little anyway, so we can do that. I shouldn't have any, like, weird names. Like, super weird names. Where they're showing the trailer. Okay, I should probably... we don't exactly have time for that, so... Let me put that on the back burner, and then go to YouTube. Easy, though. Yes, a lot of my feed is JJK stuff. Let me know how the volume is. I have no idea because like this is the first time I've streamed through like we're using YouTube instead of just my laptop. My names are just yo. Mine are Xi Jinping, Epstein's killer.
And we are back.
Who else? The Goochler, Alec Baldwin, and Todd Howard.
Of the new hero, the Varangian Guard. And I'm joined by Nolan. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, although you seem really far away, but it's so close.
Volume's good?
Oh,
Okay,
there it
excellent.
is. Okay.
Do you still do Star Wars content?
So we got a lot in store for you.
Yes. I just have to get a game for it. I'm actually gearing up to do a series for the Old Republic. But yeah. But I can revisit Jedi Outcast for like maybe a video or two.
We're gonna tell you this right away.
I want to do
That's why we're jumping into this.
videos on
Link your UB Connect account to your Twitch account.
what's that game?
So that way you can watch it.
Battlefront
We've
2,
got
some heroes versus
action-packed,
villains at some point as
huge
well.
warriors prepped for you today, and you want to have your account linked because for every 30 minutes you're here watching us, you're going to win a scavenger crate. And at the end of this whole show, we're going to select some lucky winners at random to win a grand prize of either 100,000 steel or the new hero, the Varangian Guard. So you want to be linked. You want to.
Is anyone excited for this new hero?
Make sure to redeem your.
Because I know some
rewards
people
as you
who
go every 30 minutes. So
like.
make sure you're doing that. We warned you. We
Some people
always
wanted
try
like
to
a
do
historical
right.
Viking.
Such a
There's
good
always
job of
someone.
that.
There's always
I don't
someone.
know.
No, I blew it. I blew it.
It's good.
Me personally, I don't really care for the Viking faction, but I'm glad you guys are happy.
We have even more Twitch awesomeness for all of you out there because starting next week with the launch of the new title update from February 1st to February 8th, the top 10 streamers of For Honor are going to win a grand prize of 100,000 steel each. So get on there, stream the game, have fun with that. And if you're not super into streaming, but you just want to watch and support, we got you covered too because we have a whole Twitch directory.
Yeah, so here's my thing with that.
So you can see it on the screen, but you know,
I'm pretty
watching
sure they just
every
want
few
people to
hours
have like
up to,
numbers
15 hours
on
you're
Twitch,
gonna
because
win
you know how they
XP,
said
scavenger
top
crates,
10 streamers get
steel,
that much steel.
Championship status.
I'm
all
pretty
of
sure
the above
Ubisoft
scavenger
knows how
crates,
difficult
so
it would be to become one of the top 10 streamers, because you would have to go through.
So it's amazing. So we
Excuse
got
me.
you covered, so
You would have to
watch
go through
today,
Kenzo,
stream next week, watch
Havoc,
next week with the launch
like,
of the new title update. It's going to be
Solid
awesome.
Soul.
So,
Remember,
yeah.
you miss.
Who else?
100% of the shots you don't take.
That's right.
Clutchmeister, I guess.
Top 10 streamer. It's like not with that.
There's a lot of people that you have to go
That's right.
through.
There's actually a lot of competition in that like
So,
5 through 10 spots.
Yeah.
It could be you.
It could be. It could be you. You right there. We're talking to you right now. Stream it. It's going to be awesome. But you know what?
I'm not trying to like crush anyone's dream, but the odds of just magically jumping to one of the top 10 streamers for Honor is very low.
On February 14th, all right? And now I know normally that day kind of goes unmarked in most calendars, but we want you to mark it because it is the For Honor anniversary.
Oh, not singles awareness.
True, yeah.
Oh,
Could be Faram, yeah.
I'm sorry, no, not Singles Awareness Day, but yes.
Does he still
nothing else
stream?
is happening there
I don't know,
for For Honor
I
anniversary,
barely
so just
consume
make
For
sure
Honor
you
content
log
at this
in and
point.
Play with us because guess what? We have got an amazing mood effect that we're going to give away just for logging in and playing during that week.
I feel like people are going to start saying I'm a Debbie Downer. I don't know, I'm just a
And
realist.
What's the fun thing about this, Brian, now?
Oh wait, okay, that's actually cool. I was about to say that
Which means I'm gonna
emote, not emote, effect's kind of like mid. It's not good and it's not really bad.
Or fashion.
But then hold on everybody. Let's think about this. This is a step in the right direction.
Play for that week and you'll just get that awesome new,
Effects that change color based on color palettes.
It's free real estate.
This is a step in the right
Yeah,
direction.
you can't go wrong with free.
I approve
so
of this.
That's awesome. A couple other notes, just we wanted to just kind of mention.
No.
This. So excited with the new hero reveal today, but this is actually our 185th Warriors Den. What the
Oh, that
heck?
might have been
That's
for
a
Faram. I
lot.
don't know. I just randomly.
That
I
is-
forget
that is
that
more than
like
150.
the stream
Yeah,
is delayed,
math,
so I was
math
talking
really
about
does
like
check out on that,
Yep.
so that's
the effects changing colors based on your color
there's a peer
palettes, and then I
review
just see
that's
they
been
no.
researched, so, yes.
Who checks that?
Definitely not me, but yeah. So 185th Warriors Den.
Definitely not anyone.
Definitely nobody. That's okay. So that's awesome. And, you know, at the same time, just we're so excited for that, launching this new hero next week. But also, you know, we also want to just kind of congratulate the
So the
entire
shield is kind of
community out
scaring
there
me,
because
though,
a couple months
because
ago,
I don't
we
want
actually
more
hit our
full guard
35
characters. It's
million
really
player,
annoying.
threshold.
I'm tired of it.
And it's still going, you know.
Can we
Like, it's
please
still-
stop
it's still
adding
going.
them?
We are over that. That was a
Yeah.
couple months ago. Like
I want to press my
So
buttons.
milestone crossed.
Definitely,
in the past.
definitely. And again, like 35 million, still more than 150.
It
So
is.
the math
said I
continues
should
to
tell
make
him
sense.
that.
I can't do the math on that.
Yeah, don't stress
I'm
out
glad you
about
made it
that.
in, John.
So anyway, just thank you so much just for being part of that journey with us, and we're just so excited to have you here today. And yeah, it's great. So
Yeah.
but
you
what
want
else
to talk
is-
about what's coming up in TU2?
I want you. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you got?
let's do it. So let's take a quick look at what happened in title update.
Let's.
1.
Oh, new armor, new armor, new armor. I forgot.
Are able to read all that literacy drip. So
Pays
let's
off.
talk
All
about
that
what's
literacy
coming in
drip?
TU2.
What is
We got
that?
a new
We
hero
getting
on
books?
February 1st, the Varangian Guard. We got a free event pass coming with that as well as new armor variations.
Ooh, nice.
For the Viking, Samurai, and Wulin, right? Did I didn't miss that up? No. Viking, Wulin, and Outlander.
That's right.
Viking, Wulin, Outlander.
Yeah.
I
Viking,
knocked it up.
Wulin, Outlander. Okay.
But I fixed it, so it's fine. And then we got a trio of Hero Fests coming up for you, which
Oh.
we'll say exactly who I think a little later in the show. And then
Okay.
Throwback
Can it be
Night
TND?
Black
Please.
Pride
I've been saving up
Riposte.
steel.
Nice.
And that is how you say that. It's a riposte.
It is, yeah.
Riposte.
Not riposte, as I originally thought.
No,
so,
riposte.
that's good.
No. But yeah, we'll give you more details on the new hero, the Varangian Guard, their background a little bit later, as well as all the narrative stuff, and we'll have plenty of time to see people play the hero.
Yes.
Check it out in depth. We've
Oh,
got
people are gonna
a
play the
big
hero?
show for
Okay.
you. You're going to get a lot of eyes on with the Varangian Guard. But before we have that, we're going to have a short
Yes.
transition, and then
I can't wait to
Mr.
see the armor.
Stefan is going to join us on stage on the couches.
Who's gonna join him?
He has a few things to say about stuff.
I was gonna say
and
T-Pain. That
things.
wouldn't make sense.
So, we'll see.
I mean, it wouldn't be
in just a
T-Pain's
second.
first
Don't go
Ubisoft.
anywhere.
Good lord. Why are the patch notes at 6? Bro, I want the patch notes now. I want the patch notes now. Oh, you can't wait for the new Shaolin armor? I hope it's good. Bro, those patch notes better say fix the glitch where your camera goes under the map, because I'm insanely tired of that. Yes, bash, revolution indeed.
And we're back.
Oh, it's
I'm joined by
Stefan.
everyone's
That's
favorite
not T-Pain.
director, Stefan, how are you
Obviously.
doing today?
Thank you very much for saying that I'm your favorite.
Yeah,
the
favorite of one. It makes it easy.
You know, I guess favorite, least favorite, all of us. Thank you.
So it's a big day today. We're talking about this lovely lady on the stream.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I love how he said this
But,
lovely lady and then
little
shows Stefan.
Little bird told me, little one, real small, swallow, told me that you might have some information on some exciting things.
Yes, absolutely. It's great. We're going to talk about the end of year 7 here and the.
No, so would you guys wear
And just before
that, like, if you had the Ubisoft jacket, my ears are bleeding.
Of course, we're pleased.
Oh, was the volume weird?
The announcement of year 8 of For Honor beginning soon.
have some information.
And I can't wait. It's going to be super cool. In terms of content, we're going to talk about just a little sneak peek as to what we are going to have inside it in year 8. So of course we're going to bring 4 all new seasons to For Honor.
Yes.
We're going to have 2 new heroes. The first is going to launch in season 2, TU2, and the second will be in season 4, TU2, following the trend that we do.
Okay, it's going to be a continuous trend.
Also throughout the year, we're going to have.
Oh, their volume. Oh, yeah, that was really loud, wasn't it?
this
When they
space
just, like,
for news on that.
blew up the speakers.
I'm looking forward to some of the new hero skins. It's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah, I'm very sorry, y'all.
We are.
I can't do anything about that, unfortunately.
Coming out, we want to confirm.
They're going to be awesome. Firstly, this one's going to be awesome here at the end of year 7, and the other 2 we've seen some very spicy.
Can we get a Woolen hero,
very
please?
conscious
Woolen
of,
Spear, yes, or Lubu, one or the
For
other.
Honors
I'm not
like
picky.
year 7
Either
and
or.
year 8, so
So we're sticking to the formula.
I think you're going to be a bit surprised with how these play. So,
Oh, not with the
I can't wait.
heroes. I mean with the release.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, they do not have a good balancing team.
but
Well, they
I
have a
think
good
that's not
balancing
all.
team for the game and a
Uh,
good
we
balancing
have
team
two
for
little
volume.
surprises to talk about, so maybe we want to talk about the first one here.
Yeah.
I know players have been asking for this for quite some time.
I think they have been asking for it, if memory serves. Oh God!
they're
Oh, what's
asking right now.
happening? We're
Wait,
still here.
rework
Here.
Dominion maps?
Get rid of it.
Can
Or
we
d-
see it?
deathmatch
That's right. You
maps?
read that correctly.
Indeed, players have been asking for us for a long time to do converted maps. So indeed, we're going to bring these through year 8.
I wish I could see chat right now. I want to know just to the level to which they're
Ooh,
losing.
Scythe or Tonfa, that would be
Almost
nice.
quite positive.
Can someone give me like a out of 10? Okay, they're freaking out. Awesome.
So indeed, the intention is to bring 2 converted maps through year 8. And what we're
Yeah, that
gonna
would be
have
a good,
basically
character.
is They are deathmatch maps that are very seldomly played by players in For Honor, as deathmatch is very underplayed. So for players, the ask has been, can you convert some of these to Dominion?
Can we get better Wulin maps?
Flagship game
Or
mode?
not better, more Wulin
Yes,
maps?
indeed. That's the
We only have 2.
So you're going to see these come throughout the year. Again, keep your eyes on this space.
It's, I mean, it's wild. There are a lot of players who've genuinely never seen some of these maps because they just queue in, they play Dominion, maybe they'll play Breach sometimes, but they never touch the other game modes. So
I think it's going to be a wonderful
Yeah.
opportunity for players to use their tools, use their new heroes, and kill their friends in an all-new space to them.
yeah,
I don't know,
I'm
well,
looking forward to
I guess
seeing
that
what
might be
happens
for
when
newer
the actual
players, 'cause if
moves
you've
are,
been playing
and
since,
to
like,
be able to announce what
beta,
we're
like
gonna
I
do
have,
now,
and you
later
only touch
down the road.
Dominion,
But
there's a
I believe
problem.
We've got more stuff to talk about today, other than obviously converted maps, big deal. But I believe we have more.
Indeed, we have one new feature that we
I mean, to each their own, yeah, but how have you
and
not
obviously we're
seen?
gonna talk about more as
a lot of the
week
maps?
begins. But what we would like to also
Yeah,
announce is
pretty much. Instead of new maps, we're getting
Legacy
copy-paste, it
Pass.
seems like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what a legacy
Legacy
is, of
Pass.
course,
Oh,
we're
they're
gonna
bringing
have
back
4 new
year
battle
4,
passes
season
through year
1.
8, 1 per season. But we're also going to bring a legacy pass from prior year to each of these seasons.
Yeah, what's the
Now that
coffee
players
stand?
have been able to sort by, Battle Pass in the UI. I'm sure a lot of them have been saying like, oh, well, how do I get that? That was from.
I wish. Ooh, I do love the alien emote.
So this is.
I wish I could say the same about duels and
Exactly.
brawls.
So, for
Actually,
example, in,
not really.
Season 1 of year 8,
I feel
we're gonna bring
bad
back the year 4 season
when,
1 battle
like,
pass, the first one.
I don't know, getting
and it's gonna
into
be
duels and
opportunity for
brawls
players who've
now
never
compared to, like, back
experienced it
then.
before to get this content for the first time.
'Cause, like,
as well, players that were existing.
they were a lot more fun back
their
then.
Progress is going to be maintained. So if they're at tier 50 in the battle pass the
They'll
first
be
time
tier
this year,
50 now.
exactly. If they bought it before, they'll have it now. And then for everybody, there's a new tier 101 with retrofit content. Yes, and what this means is that the heroes that launched after this pass had launched.
Oh, you
between
stopped in year 2? Oh, all right.
now
Well, that's
basically
understandable.
are going to get retrofit
Understandable. New
battle
tier,
pass
101,
content
okay.
In a tier 101.
Nice. So I can get the Warmonger stuff and wear it on Magi.
I
Or
mean,
whatever.
exactly. It'll be your first opportunity for like Warmonger or Magi or Ocelotl or whatever to get the battle pass content from these
their
legacy
seasons,
passes.
yeah.
Exactly.
That's awesome because that's been a huge request from players for a while. Is like, how do I get this content on this hero because I want it? And it's like, well, they came out after that, so up until now it's just been kind of like tough rocks.
Exactly. And now it's all going to be in tier 101, so this is going to be really cool because if you're free track or if you've bought the pass, all that retrofit content is going to be right there. One other little note: both passes will progress simultaneously. So tier 101 is not super far away.
14 damage nerfs?
Both passes will basically progress at the same time as
So
you earn.
it's quite literally, it only adds one level to the grind.
Yeah, they brought back
Exactly.
realistic
So once
mode,
it's active in
yeah, I'd say a few
passes,
weeks ago.
It should be fairly smooth to grind through.
Awesome.
It was
I'm
realistic
looking forward to that.
elimination.
And if you're wondering, like, how do you get your hands on the Legacy Pass, it'll be $9.99 US on its own, and but it will also now be a part of the bundle.
Yeah, it's
So
gone now, but they'll bring it back later on
$9.99,
probably.
For the Battle Pass bundle, it now includes the Legacy Pass, as well as unlocking 25 tiers for both the regular pass and the Legacy Pass, as well as the 20% BP boost, the battle points boost. I just like saying boost.
Boost is good.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think that's everything we have for today.
That's all we can say today of the sneak peek.
So,
but,
when
please
it
watch
comes
this space
back,
for
I'd
announcements
assume
throughout
the
year.
pass is like for people who
some
already
physical
bought it.
content as it,
We're just gonna like
Awesome.
have it
Thank you
and
so
then
much,
level
Seven,
up
for taking us to the
once,
high
and then it's
level of
done,
these
I would
changes.
assume.
I'm sure players are super excited about converted maps. Yes. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on the next segment. We're going to do a deep dive into the narrative.
All right, everybody, they're about to
the
switch,
art
so
design for the new
brace
hero,
yourselves.
the Varangian
They don't know
God.
their volume levels.
And but before that, I just want to thank Stefan for joining me on the segment.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure.
Yeah, and
Probably.
there's more. We've got an awesome gameplay trailer for you for the new hero. So feast your eyes upon this.
Hey, warrior.
Uncle. You
Ooh, uncle.
failed
Cool.
to slay us all. I live. I am at the gates, and not alone. All my life, something was missing.
She's giant.
But in exile, I found it. True dedication. A bond unbreakable. The promise of the Varangian Guard. Justice is on the march. Can you hear it?
Wait, Nobu, BP, and Afira? Those are the hero fests? Because those look like new executions. I'm sorry again, y'all. I can't do nothing about this volume. This is Ubisoft. Yeah, it kind of looked like that with the flips.
Welcome back, everybody. Oh man, that was such a hype trailer. I'm so excited. So excited for Varangian Guard. And if you're excited too, we got good news because again, next week, February 1st, the Varangian Guard is going to be available for everybody for $7.99.
Don't worry, we have
USD,
volume
and
buttons.
February
Excellent.
14th for 15K steel. So get ready for that. It's going to be awesome. And yes, we are going to, normally we have like a 2-week period before they're available for steel. But because it's our anniversary, we want to just do it a little earlier by one day. So get ready for that. It's going to be awesome. So, but for this segment too, we are going to dive into the narrative, the lore, the art, all of the stuff that is so important, at least definitely to me, and I know to a lot of people here on the couch. So I'm very excited to hear about this. So welcome everybody. Steph, thanks for sticking around and talking more about this awesome new hero, the Varangian Guard. So.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good. Cool. And also we're joined over here on the very far couch, but our amazing game writers. We have Andre, we have Ian. It's okay.
close to your heart.
That's close, always close to the heart. That's great. And Raf, of course, our resident historian. So thank you all for joining us on the couch today. So let's dive into this. Steph, do you want to give a little introduction now for the hero?
Of course, it's my pleasure to talk here now about the Varangian Guard hero. It's our first fully armored Viking, so that's pretty cool. All the other Vikings just roll up in whatever they got, and this one's like, I'm actually going to prepare for battle and try to win this thing. So super hyped to bring this.
Nice.
This hero is female body type. She has an axe in the one hand. And
Oh, thank you, Monty. I completely forgot to
and
do
we're gonna
that.
talk about the
I always
aspects of
forget to
her
do that.
ability. We're going to talk about kind of two things. One is going to be the violent Viking aspect, and the second will be the loyal mercenary aspect. The violent Viking, of course, is represented through the axe, which is really going to bite into opponents, embed in them in a way that the others don't.
I hope she's a
and
heavy.
set her up for her really fun, kind of cool mix-up that others will talk about in the next segment. We'll get to that. But yes, this is Violent Viking, and I can't wait for this mix-up. It's fun. And then the second is a Loyal Mercenary, and that's going to be well represented through her shield, her ability to multi-block and defend herself.
W
She's got
mod, yeah,
components
because
as
I
well.
definitely forget to do that.
And she's going to really help her team out.
I'm just out here
with,
streaming in stealth.
her feats that are going to bring benefits to her teammates. Feat 1, Feat 3 for survivability and killability. And her tier 4.
No,
which is
Ubisoft,
really
I'll make her an
gonna
assassin.
move forward with the team and
Imagine.
make space for their team. So
Nice.
can't wait to show that in the next segment with the others.
That's very cool. Well, yeah, thank you very much. Sounds really
Yeah, rip
really
Vanguards.
Cool. Very excited to see just the next like Viking. And also I want to say thank you so much because now we get to round out that that missing space in the roster now. So my OCD is very appreciative of that because oh boy, it's
Yeah,
been 4
hopefully,
years almost
'cause
since
it's not looking too
Bjorn,
promising
so-
now.
Who's counting, eh?
Me, but that's okay.
We need like a year of Vanguards.
So yeah,
Assassin, yeah, please.
But let's talk a bit more about the story. Like, so let's Andre and Ian, can you tell us a bit more about like who is this Varangian guard for us? What's the story for Honor when it comes to her?
Happy to get into it. Yeah. So the Varangian guards are mercenaries. They travel the world fighting for various clients. And in their travels, their identities have...
I'll just give them the Wulin since they got
and
5.
one way you can see that in their appearance, as Stefan's mentioned, they are fully armored.
Well, 5
Vikings.
characters, not
You
5
also see it in
assassins.
their language.
Imagine a faction of 5
So,
assassins.
the dialogue in game is a mix of Greek and Icelandic. So as you know, all of our Vikings speak Icelandic. It's Greek. That's new, and it's a little bit of a clue to where the Varangian guards have been to in the world. So we're not going to nail it down, but that's your clue. And so when you hear them speaking Greek, this is when their more mercenary side is coming out. It represents, you know, how stoic they are. They're there to get a job done. It's refined. And then when they slip into the Icelandic, that's when you hear that Viking core that Stefan mentioned coming out. And they're more brutal, violent. Their blood is up on the battlefield.
I wish.
But what makes the Varangian guards so famous as mercenaries is their loyalty. So they're intensely loyal to each other, as you can see in the feats Stefan mentioned as well. But they're also loyal to their clients. So a lot of mercenaries get a bad rep for, you know, betraying their clients if a better offer comes along. Their allegiance is really only to whoever will pay them the most money. Not so with the Varangian guards. If they say they're going to fight for you, they will fight for you, no matter what. So they cost a lot of money, but what you're buying is that ironclad loyalty. So that begs the question, how do the Varangian guards fit into the seasonal narrative? And I believe Ian has some more information to share on that.
I do?
I
do, yes,
maybe?
I
right,
hope so.
yes.
I'll take any form of Tonfas and any form of faction at this point.
I wanna know what happens.
Yes, absolutely. Let's just wind the clocks back a little bit. In TU1, we had the Highlander Maddox. He betrayed his people, his chieftain, to side with Horkos. He killed everyone who was, well, not by himself. He and his men killed everyone who was loyal to Chimera. But
We can get
there
a-
is one who escaped.
We can get a samurai with an illegally modified AR-15 and I'll still be happy.
They might have noticed that the chieftain's daughter escaped. And now we can officially reveal that this chieftain's daughter, her name is Katla, and she is our main Varangian guard hero. Katla went into exile when her uncle unceremoniously took the throne. She roamed the frozen wastelands of Valkenheim until she came across the Varangian guard. And there they took her in. She trained with them. She learned their ways. She learned their cultures. She became one of them. Eventually, she took the pledge, became a Varangian guard herself. And now her first act is she's hired her own crew to go back to Heathmore to reclaim her village. So now it's Katla versus
Yes, a
Maddox,
samurai
and it's the
with
Varangian
a
guard
Desert
versus
Eagle.
Orcos, and it's really
Dual wielding.
we're
Actually, no.
an
Wielding
excellent
3 like
hero
Roronoa or
of
Zoro.
injustice, because there's been so many
I
injustices.
just butchered his name.
We had a lot
Roronoa or
of-
Zoro,
you know,
whatever.
Orcos has been wreaking havoc
I love
pretty much
Zoro.
throughout all of year 7, but now finally, you know, some good guys are coming in and trying to balance.
Now, how that would look, I don't know. That's up to
yeah,
them to
what do you think
decide.
about that, Andre?
I'd say that's absolutely accurate.
Yeah, a character with a
Varangian
bow would be
guards
nice.
are guardians
Plus, like,
of hope. Now at the end of
because I know a lot of people, I brought up that idea before, and
as
people
you also heard in the
were
trailer,
saying something like, "Oh, well, the character would have to reload and all this other stuff, and arrows aren't infinite." Well, we have Pirate now, and Pirate has a flintlock and does not need to reload. So, like, I mean, realism is out the door. We have a teleporting monk. Think about that. We have a teleporting monk, and then weaponized COVID, and then dragons. Realism is out the door
Maybe I can try and
right now.
wrestle something out of it. So he tries to hire them from underneath. Cadla. He offers them more money, but as Andre said, they have their morals. They have their code. They refuse. They're here to fight for Cadla. They're here for him. So.
It's very ironic, too, considering that the Varangian guards have no blood relation whatsoever.
Like, people are
to
still
Cadla.
complaining about realism, but,
Mercenaries,
like,
they're,
one,
mercenaries in general are
like I said,
for being just
teleporting
great,
monk.
and yet they
Two,
show
we
more
have,
loyalty
like,
to her than her own blood.
literal Sun
Just
Wukong
goes to show the
running
level of,
around.
his treachery, right?
Exactly.
So, like, we're not exactly down to earth. Three, the dragons. Four,
Surprising because at
what
some
was
point
it?
I thought
With that spider lady.
Hey, Maddox was right. And now, no, I learned.
What else?
I mean, that's
You
up
can
for
argue
debate.
it. You can argue it.
We had a season or a year that was just about fighting under an eclipse with magic rocks. So,
I guess
don't forget the guy that can flip plunging attacks. Yeah.
Well, it sounds great. I'm excited to really cap off that conflict between these two, the Oathbreaker and this Oathkeeper. So that's a really cool.
So, like, we are well
like,
beyond
cap
realism.
Here, like you said. So that's the Varangian Guard in the lore of For Honor. But
Oh, yeah, I've
obviously
seen
this
that,
was,
Monty.
like, a real world
Yeah, the dragon event was pretty cool.
Of people. So from
Not
a
to mention,
historical
we had a
point of
whole,
view,
like,
share,
event
what
with
would be
frogs
inspiration for
falling
us,
from the
like,
sky
how
and
far
rivers
does
of
this
blood
travel go?
Yeah,
without the Elden
we
Ring.
took inspiration for
So we should not be worried about
Varangian Guard
being
is
down to
probably
earth
the
at this
most
point.
famous, military
Well, at least not
unit
entirely.
of the Middle Ages. They were the members of the guard were Norse people mostly from Scandinavia, fighting across Europe and the Middle
Like, For Honor
East.
kind of went from
And
chivalry
this
to
is,
Skyrim,
mercenary,
in a sense.
and they're mostly associated with the Byzantine Empire, it's a successor of the Roman Empire in the Middle Ages, and it was at the time the wealthiest and most sophisticated state pretty much in Europe and the Middle East. So it was a right place to go if you wanted to fight for money.
Yeah.
There, in the capital of the empire, Constantinople, the Varangian Guard served as the personal guard of the emperor, but also as shock troops that were really renowned for their fearlessness, their violence, as Stefan said, and their loyalty. We have one example in more than 200 years
Except
of
TND's
history
execution,
of their
yeah.
existence,
Oh, let's not
of
forget.
them, revolting
Let's not
against
forget
their
Jenhu summoning
so yeah,
a
this is really special.
Keelan head
This loyalty
to breathe
really
fire, purple
brought to
flames,
it when
onto
we
the
started
enemy
thinking about
in an
heroes.
execution.
It was something that we really wanted to represent, but it's not the only aspect that we wanted to represent. We used also the fact that the Varangian Guard, so they were coming from other places and traveling. Some would go, get paid, and come back. In Norway, for instance, there is a famous story about a king of Norway called Harald Hardrada. We took inspiration from history to get the story of Katla, her coming back, being exiled and coming back. But also...
Did he say
when
Kefla?
when they go
Are we bringing Dragon Ball characters
they
in For
are
Honor now?
Vikings. Yes, Vikings in their core. But they become Vikings with a twist because they live embedded and surrounded by another culture, this Byzantine culture. And we wanted to reflect this multiculturalism or biculturalism. So we have a Viking with a twist, Viking who has a few Greek words, a Viking who fights in a bit more of a structured way than the other Vikings. A Viking who has, of course, a lot of armor. A Viking who's so it's reflecting.
Yeah, the Halloween ghost. Yeah, that.
Mood effects. The
Oh,
music,
yeah, also
there are
Orochi
some
piercing through
Chinese and
Lawbringer's
Asian
armor.
influences there, and of
There's
course
that.
also in weapons, armor sets.
I know it's for gameplay purposes, but I mean, that still
Well, I mean,
exists.
speaking of art too, we have some concept art too.
Kamehameha, yes.
You can kind of walk us through.
I mean, honestly, that would be so cool.
That process.
Absolutely, this is something I like so much. So we started from history, so from manuscripts, from text descriptions, from archaeological diggings, from drawings from the time, all kind of sources. But from history, we build our fantasy. And the fantasy we wanted to build was an armored Viking, as Stefan mentioned. what does it mean, an armored Viking? Well, you've seen it. You see it on the key art that we have here and on the concept art on the screen. So an armored Viking has a helmet, of course, and you have multiple kind of helmets that we used. Greaves, shin pads, multiple layers of armor. So of course you would have some gambaison, which is pretty much a padded cloth armor. You have chainmail, you have scale mail, you have some multi-layers of leather, and you have something I personally really love, which is it's called Varangian bra in sources. So it's like leather straps that link or hold the chainmail and holds a centerpiece.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have been
Protection
asking
for
me
the
about
arm.
Assassin's Creed
And
stuff
this is
when they see the execution. I just have to tell them it's a part of an event that comes every
Yeah,
eclipse.
so pretty armored Viking. We also added some.
It would be
other
nice
elements just to
if
give
they brought
some
the event
personality
back
to the hero.
every time they
Pouch
release an
of
Assassin's Creed
always
game,
mercenary, so
but they just don't do
she's
that.
the
For
only
some reason, I don't know.
pouch. And she has a tunic, a decorated tunic, because she's a palace guard, and she needs to go to court and to appear in court events. So yeah, multiple layers of explanation and multiple layers of armor. That's
Nice.
the important point.
And I think, like, speaking of armor as well, like, right, there was like a lot of work that went into, some customization for the armor. Right? So-
Absolutely. I mentioned that we had that fantasy of an armored Viking, but another aspect that we really wanted to nail was
Yeah, well, it's marketing.
customization aspect.
Completely gone out the window.
We wanted to give the Varangian Guard. It's a unit. You are issued with standard equipment, but you also you want to bring in some element of individuality into the guard, coming from different places. And we wanted the player to be able to have this choice.
Oh, no cape
Able
for
to
people who
go
don't like capes.
With a cape, without cape, different types of helmets. You will see that there is a set that has a face reveal. There are other sets that have a conic head.
New face reveal. I'm kind of late for my yearly face reveal in the Discord.
To protect your face.
I did it last year. I do like yearly face reveals.
You can see it here. It's inspired from neighboring culture, the Sicilian Norman from Italy that the Varangian Guard would have fought. So yeah, you have multiple options. In the armor, you also have different types of chainmail.
It's a pretty nice helmet.
Different types of scale mails. You can go with other types of armor too. You
A
can
round
see
shield?
The main
Yeah, I can see that.
types of customization that are available and that we wanted to offer as an option.
They also seem to really like.
I'm not really a fan of shields in general, to be honest.
Is there a historical reason for the pointy helmets?
You want me to say that they stab their
A
opponents
little
with
bit.
their
She kinda
head?
looks like
I kinda wanna
female
know where's the
berserker.
history for that, yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not the
Ah,
case.
darn,
Well,
okay.
maybe they did, but that's not what my sources tell me. Basically, the helmet is to protect your skull. Everyone's.
Wait, so did we have a Valk face reveal yet? I don't think we do.
If it is like that, it deflects blows much better than if it was really square kind of helmet. There are other types of helmets, but in their case, we went with this one. We also have a helmet like this one, which is a late Roman ridge helmet, many jewels. This is us taking the liberty of going up and down the thousands of years of Roman and Byzantine history.
That can't be all the armor,
The, Varangian Guard.
but I do like
We mentioned
those sets. They
customization.
look pretty nice.
Yeah.
There are also options that we have with material, with color sets. As you can see, the
Oh, that looks
entire
nice.
armor will change. You can apply the material changes to it, and we try to maximize it so that you can do as much as you can and change and express.
Oh,
yourself
okay.
as much
I was
as you can.
unaware of Valk's face reveal status.
With the material, but also with the color sets, and you can go with as many colors as we have and as many colors as you want.
Nice.
Is there particular color you think you'll be playing with?
I mean, they got a purple ponytail right now, so I think I might just go with that.
The
so.
dark purple is really historical too. I would go with this one, but pink is also something I like, but not historical, but really I like it. So hey,
Bro
it's
blew
expressive
up the
with
mic
it.
with that pink.
That's awesome.
That's crazy.
Well, yeah, super.
I
He
have
was
a
charging that one up,
question,
wasn't he?
For the professor.
Well, for him.
Maybe it's not for me. Maybe it's for the people at home. But could you explain maybe why we pronounce it Varangian and not Varangian?
Yes, you're right. So basically, the loyalty was really important for.
I have a friend like that.
So it's something that's so important that it's actually embedded into their name.
Yeah, as soon as he gets into a game, if he starts having like a fraction of fun, he just drops money into it.
From Old Norse Veringjar, which means sworn companion or.
And if only you knew how much money my cousin dropped in GTA.
So yeah, this was something that they would do. They would take an oath to their lord. It could be in Scandinavia.
There were multiple
or
nights he dropped
to
$100.
the
That's all I'm gonna
Byzantine
say.
Empire. And
I mean, if you got the money for it,
they're
that's great.
bound, they lived by
I'm
it,
happy
they,
for you, but
often died by it too.
I wouldn't be dropping
But,
hundreds.
yeah, it was so important that it was their name, and this is why we've been pronouncing it in this Old Norse fashion with the RG.
I never even thought about Warmonger having a
That's good.
deflect.
I know during the development I had to remember it because I always thought of like a karate gi, you know, and I don't know why. That's just how I could remember like the hard G there. But it's good to know there's actual, again, like history behind it, which is always awesome.
Well, it's a basis. We go into fantasy. From there, we go into fantasy,
Right.
but there is a basis.
Now, speaking of the historical elements, we talked a lot
Oh,
about the
goodness.
armor, but I think you have something.
It must have been a
hiding
lot,
behind the
judging by your
couch over there
statement.
We can show off a little
Yeah,
bit.
it was really, really well hidden. I'm sure no one saw it.
Nobody saw it.
Yeah, I've been dying to do this since the trailer. You
There
know?
you go.
So yeah, I will let a wonderful Alex, JC, and Vanessa talk about why we chose the long axe and the kite shield for this hero, the gameplay reasons, the animation reasons. But from an art and history point of view, well, the Varangian guards, they were called in sources Aspidiforoi,
15 per hour?
bearer, and Pelekiforoi, so
Interesting.
axe bearer. So we wanted to go with that. But when we design weapons, we go like on a scale from realistic to mythological.
Yeah, I don't know. I
We
have a lot
start
more
with weapons
fun.
who are more,
Well,
you know,
Zoom, we're still
what
talking about like
they're
GTA. I
used
have a
to.
lot more fun in Red
Exactly what
Dead
they're
because,
used
like,
to.
one,
So
I love
you have some
Western
metal, but
stuff,
not
like
much.
cowboys and
Then
stuff.
we clean it up.
Two,
We
I
add
don't have to
some
worry about an
symbols,
orbital
some
cannon
ornaments, some
and a
different
jet
ways to
and a
express
tank.
yourself.
I don't have to worry about that in Red
weapons
Dead.
For a mercenary, they are tools.
Now, they had me a little afraid
So I
during
could-
Christmas time
as a mercenary, you would want
because I
to
thought we were going to get like
show,
Santa's sleigh or something and it was just going to
try
blow us
show
up.
that you've survived,
But,
to,
we did not get
use
that,
your weapons
thankfully.
as a memento
The
for
fourth one,
fallen, companions.
These weapons
or
are pretty nice
brothers
looking.
or whoever. And so more and more you can add elements. You can add some more weapon, some more metal, some more precious metal.
Fun died when they released the
in a
Oppressor.
more fantastical way too.
They might as well change the name of the Oppressor to the Depressor, honestly.
So the double nature comes back here too. So both from the Viking mythology and from the Roman and Byzantine history, also mythology or symbols, and more when you go into you go up the scale into the mythological.
Oh,
you
Black
would
Myth
have
comes out this
more
year? I didn't know
gold,
that.
You would have more tessellated glass, which is something really important in Byzantine.
Oh, I'm going to have to play that
You would have
for
a
certain.
lot of symbols. But yeah, as you can see.
That's awesome.
But
multiple,
I'm
animations.
kind of on
Yeah,
the
and I think
fence
there
though,
was,
because
like,
for something
one
that's like
animal in
really
particular you
fun,
were really excited
I like
about,
to play it
Yes,
off
it's,
camera.
it's the last
My
one.
voice just cracked like the devil there.
Dragon. So of course,
Because like I like to
dragons,
keep having
they're
fun. Oh, hey
staple
Kira, I
of,
didn't see you there. I like to keep having
but,
fun with it,
they
and I don't want to
were
like
really
record every
focused
single
on
time I
Roman and then
play it.
Byzantine armies,
So,
Varangian Guard too.
I might just do like
They had
challenge
a
runs on it,
sigil
maybe.
that was called a Draco, and it was pretty much like a
Ooh, in
dragon
August. Okay,
ship,
excellent.
Sigil that you would go into battle with for 1,000 years. The Romans and the Byzantines used that.
Yeah, that
And
as
we
well.
know,
Fun definitely died when they
God
took that
were
money
the
too.
last to do it in history. So this is the shield and the axe I was talking about. So if whether
And
you
Rockstar wouldn't have that issue if they
realistic
fixed the
or
economy.
want to
Crazy
be
how that works.
logical, we have you covered, and you want to feel like a 1,000-year-old Roman fighting as a Viking Varangian Guard, well, we have you covered too.
People got to worry about the economy in real life.
Right.
We don't want to have to worry about the
Really,
economy
I
in
want to,
GTA.
uh, uh,
The economy in Red Dead was terrible too for the longest time. Remember that first era of Red Dead when it first dropped, the online first dropped, and there was nothing to do? All you could do was just like hunt and fish, and then people would rob you if you showed up to town with a big fish.
Very, very much.
Like, you know how many people had to fight off for a fish?
So yeah, it's the
You
result
show up to
of-
town,
of,
there's some dude on the corner
That's awesome.
just looking at you, eyeing you down, following you until you get to the shop. Then tries to blast you and take your fish. That is insane.
Like lore, going back into the history. I love me some lore. It's like it's just one of my things. But no, so yeah, thank you 3 as well.
Glad
for
people don't
giving
do that in
us
real life.
This amazing story to help us bring this new hero to life. So that's awesome. Final word before we switch, because we're gonna jump into some gameplay and animation next. But Steph, anything else you want to say about our Varangian Guard here?
I mean, I can't always wait. I can never wait for players to get their hands on it.
Yeah, because that was straight back to GT. Because that was ridiculous. The payout for missions was terrible, and all you could do was just look for fish. I remember me and my buddy had to watch each other's backs, like, hey bro, I'm gonna go fish. All right, I'll watch your back. He's over there fishing. I got my gun out, looking for people. Of course, people showed up. I'm like, hey guys, what you doing? I blast them.
All right.
We were out here mugging
that's for that.
over
So,
fish.
For everybody out there who wants to hire the services of the Varangian Guard yourselves.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot more single-player games lately, because multiplayer,
And on February 14th.
sometimes it can be very aggravating, especially with like
And don't go
toxic
anywhere, 'cause we're
people.
gonna be
But yeah,
right
you can
back
ignore the
with,
toxic
some
people, but like
start talking
it can
about
be a
animation,
whole
the gameplay,
wave of
get a
people,
little
and it's just so
hands-on time
annoying.
with our newest hero, the Varangian Guard. So we'll be right back.
But yeah, we used to rob folk for fish. Lord, and blowing up the speakers is crazy with this off. They really want us to hear this theme, huh? They really want us to hear this theme. StarCraft? No, I haven't played that before. Yeah, multiplayer games are getting more toxic, and the devs, well, especially in this game, encourage it. Remember when they released the salt emote? And then the crying emote? And then the dust kicking emote? Like, yeah, the theme is pretty good, but Ubisoft needs to learn volume levels. They're like, yeah, we worked hard on this theme, y'all are gonna hear it. Yeah, the Think Mark Think emote as well. Like, they know what they're doing. They having a tough time or something? Oh yeah, the horny mode's pretty good too. Well, this might sound weird, but I feel like, as far as like the toxicity thing, Samurai Halloween. Oh yeah, I think I'm remembering the one you're talking about, yeah. They tried to add respectful emotes, but those turn disrespectful because people get toxic when you do a long execution. But yeah, with the toxicity, it seems like this might sound weird, but I feel like it's an issue with society. Oh, you missed that execution. No, they need to start bringing these back, to be honest. But I feel like society in general is like going downhill with this toxicity stuff, because like I've been seeing a lot in comments and stuff like that. People just saying the rudest things to people,
Welcome back,
and then just
everybody.
like
So we're so happy you're
getting
still with
praised.
us to
It's
talk
weird,
more about
honestly.
the gameplay and the animation of the Varangian Guard, and who better to
A Twitch
discuss
stream.
all of that with
I've
us
been
than
asking
three
people to
amazing
help
people
me
on
set
the
it
cast
up
with me
because I want to
today. We
stream
have,
using my
again, you
laptop,
know her, the queen
and
of
then when I do,
animation,
they act like I'm
Vanessa's back
speaking
with
a
us.
dead
Our
language,
Lord
so
and
I just
Savior
kind of gave up.
JC, to talk about gameplay, and the designer of the Varangian Guard, Alex.
Because
is
people are like,
on
yeah, we'll help you
us
with your
to
Twitch stream. I'm like,
hello
hey,
and
okay,
welcome
can you
to
help me with my
all.
Twitch stream? And they're
How you
like,
doing today?
and
Excited?
crickets.
Wow, that's such a
So I'm like,
shame.
okay, whatever.
Yeah.
I can't believe Steph announced all of these things.
I know,
Yeah,
I know.
right?
Really, Steph, save some for the rest of us. No, no, it's awesome. Yeah, what an exciting den. Like, love it. It's amazing. But let's dive into it because I'm sure people really want to start to see, you know, what the Varangian Guard can do, what it's all about. So let's start with JC. Like, if you could describe this hero in 3 words.
Yeah, that is true. We live in a time where good is bad and bad is good.
You're already over.
Because you say something good to people, you're like a goody two shoes or whatever, and then they try to like make fun of you or something like that. I've seen it happen to people multiple times. You do something bad, and people laugh. They have fun. Like, think about. It's making me think about JC, for example. I'm not trying to call JC out, but you notice how when something bad happens on the patch notes, instead of people saying like, oh, this was terrible, or just like talking about the balance in general, instead they go straight to JC's like, wait. That's pretty sad that someone has to do that over a video
And
game.
finally, we were really focusing a lot as well on the tactical aspect of this hero, as well as like where to position yourself, how to position yourself, when do you use specific moves, having a lot of skill-based play there, with how to time.
Oh yeah, thank you, Monty.
your abilities,
Because I have no idea how to do this. Oh wait, I missed John's comment. And a character with no adachi?
Really, really awesome.
Oh yeah, Kensei has one. Unless you want a longer one. But
Exactly.
yeah, Kensei has an odachi.
Yeah, I can't wait to look into that too. But you know, we also want to know. We also know that, you know. Part
But
of
if you want
the
like a
process
Sephiroth
so
one,
much
then I'm fine
of
with that as well.
work,
So
too, is a big animation component, so it looks good. So, Vanessa, can you tell us what it was like to work on like this new Varangian Guard as well?
I mean, going back to Viking, finally.
Yes.
a wine
That was
bottle
so
of
great to dive back into their.
What kind of neighbors are those?
With the armor that she has.
That's right.
So
Rude
it's
ass
like
neighbors.
The challenge that we had in the animation team to represent the wildness of the Viking, the rawness, but she's not just that. Like her background and the fact that she went away and the training that she got. And she's also the daughter of a warlord, so you know maybe you show her 1 or 2 tricks, you know. So all of that was really, really important for me and for the animation team to create something that will be represented. So all the rawness of the Viking, but also the discipline and the defensive too. So because she has a big shield and she wants to use it. So.
Right. And speaking of which, because I know Raph demonstrated
Raph
a bit,
showed before me.
but I wanted to pull him on this side because I really wanted to play with
Yes.
him too. But
Yeah, it's all fun and games till
yeah,
someone
like-
gets socked in the mouth and then all of a sudden they're the
That's-
victim. It's crazy to me.
Yes, those
right,
were
for-
the
People
actual
will-
ones
I've
on
seen it
the
happen so many
account.
times.
They're pretty heavy,
People
They're-
will.
they're
Yes.
sizes.
Yeah, then they get upset. They're like, oh, oh, woe is me. Like, bro, people will act out of pocket for the longest time, and they'll have everybody like backing them up, laughing with them. As soon as you retaliate, they are immediately the victim. Woe is me. God hates me. I'm going to cry in a corner. But bro, you started this.
Right?
Like
Yes.
Real difference.
memory loss. When did you get memory loss?
Like, I feel a little small compared to this.
And sometimes it's, I mean, it's of course important to have the right weight for the actor to be able to
Yeah.
represent the animation.
Yeah.
And she's very
Like,
heavy,
it's all
like,
fun and games
people
until the
notice
person-
when they
Wait,
play
what's the
them,
what's the
play
phrase?
her, like she's
The phrase. It's all fun and games until the rabbit
it was
has the
really
gun.
important to represent that. But I need to give them a break once in a while and not break their arms. So this one was pretty useful too. So
Yeah, our mocap actors are really, really, really
Yeah,
good.
they're
but
trained for this,
yeah,
but, you know,
they're still
it's,
humans, right?
exactly. And I mean the length of the pole as well.
And I hate
is
people
really
like that,
swing,
too.
but we need to take into consideration that it's not clipping and all of
Like,
that. So
I hate
yeah, a lot of
people who
think about, but it's pretty
do
neat to
that
have
whole
them,
like, oh, I did wrong, and then someone does wrong to me. Now all of a sudden, I'm the
So
victim, and I
It's
hate,
interesting you
I
talked about
hate,
how
I hate people who
heavy
cannot
the
take
other
accountability
because
for themselves.
It's our first heavy hero in quite a while. I know a lot of
Oh yeah, that is a,
excited.
it
people
is a
like
very
how
nice
hybrid
phrase.
quite often, but we're super happy to be able to have a
Yeah.
new heavy hero.
And
It's
all
super
all
cool.
what you just said about defensiveness of this
The
game
rabbit
is
with
all
the
taken
gun
into
is crazy.
consideration to create those.
But yeah, all
animations
fun and
all
games until the
because
rabbit's got the gun.
The way she behaved herself with this armor.
You just imagine you hunting a rabbit,
So, and she's also.
and then how would that
she was
even
pretty
happen?
prominent
I don't know,
as a
but
defensive
I'm pretty sure
player,
that's based on
but
like
in the gameplay
obviously
version,
rabbit
she
hunting
uses
and
it a
probably
lot.
Looney Tunes as well.
We might call them multi-block or
We'll see,
something,
yeah.
but I'm gonna let
We'll have to see what
Keith
Alex.
and Alex show it. But
Yeah, because one of the things that's also super important to us when we're building a new hero, even though like we have Vikings with axes, right? We have Vikings.
Just
with
imagine
swords,
the people's
Vikings
faces
with
if
shields,
JC
Vikings with, like,
starts
all
clapping
weapons.
back.
But
I'm
then
not
if
gonna
you
know
look
what to
at
do.
this
I'm gonna be
and
sitting there
think,
laughing.
yeah, it's kind of like warlordish. It's really, really not.
it's
right?
very challenging to
'Cause,
create.
hey,
because
that's
it
y'all's
has
karma,
to
not mine.
be Sometime a weapon that we already have. So.
I like how every time I start a
Yeah, the
stream,
shield is super unique, so that's great.
Ain't he a
So,
striker?
The weapon is
and-
pretty unique as well.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
stinker.
shorter than
I thought you said a
other
striker. I'm
people,
like,
but
JC's a
longer, so it's
striker?
pretty good,
Hold up, JC got them
it's pretty
hands?
unique. When
Yeah.
you play her, you feel completely different. Still Viking, but different.
Imagine JC with the Mike Tyson
I
peekaboo
love how,
tech.
like, when we're doing the
JC with the mean right hook.
The aspects that Steph mentioned earlier, right? She's still a Viking. She's still violent. There's still a lot of.
But yeah, every
strength
time I start a
behind
stream,
her
it ends up
attacks.
turning into
Like,
something like
there's the
real.
axe that embeds, that sort of stuff, so it's
I end up
super
discussing
cool.
like real
But at
topics
the same time,
somehow.
there's still a more controlled element to how she is. She's not as wild as the other Vikings. That kind of proof of her training and how that sort of thing works. So it's I'm super excited. I'm really happy that we're able to kind of build this type of Viking that feels Viking,
Yes.
but is different.
Yeah, JC
from
might
other Vikings.
go crazy
And
one
all those
day.
elements we're taking
Like that's
into
another thing.
consideration too.
Everybody wants to like make fun of somebody until they well, I kind of already touched up on that, but when someone goes crazy, they want to be like, oh,
So
well,
yeah,
like,
maybe
and
there's a
well,
good
obviously
chance
crazy
that
isn't
Alex,
like it starts hitting you because you
we
know
show some hands
It's
on,
picked
but
on
now
them.
we're gonna- what
Then
can you tell us
it's
about
crazy.
the Varangian?
Or people start acting stupid.
Into the game, to look
But it wouldn't have gotten to that point if you had just simply been a good person, which is insane.
So, massive shout out to the animation
Being
team for
nice,
the switching stance.
the heaviest, the most.
That we take a long
Right,
time
is the
for
most.
the things,
Yeah.
yes.
But honestly, being nice is free. Like it's genuinely free.
So
And you
here we
get,
have a
like,
hero, so
I'd say a positive feeling out of it.
a bit less
You get nothing
against and
horrible for the most part
so,
for being nice. If you do get something horrible, it's because the person in general was horrible.
So like heavy light.
But if you just like go up to an old man on the street or whatever and say hello,
So
I mean, he's not gonna like
let's go with the light.
hit you with a 619. He's not gonna turn to Rey Mysterio.
Focus hero. So all
Yeah,
of
Evo style. Yeah. Praise the word. I'm missing the thingy. The thingy. The attacks. I'm just preaching. Worthy and block. Wait, was that armored? Was that an armored light?
The lights are also enhanced.
Oh no. Okay, never mind.
For a two-hit hero, it's pretty useful.
Exactly. In our case, you want to get to your finishers, so make a lot of sense. And also, like, that weapon is quite heavy. It kind of really fits with the character as a whole. And then for the heavies, the heavy finishers are
Okay.
possible.
Oh, wait a minute.
So you can see like this wild swings. And if you know
The top one did 29.
the axe gets embedded into the opponent in what we call the ACR state.
That's a ganking tool, isn't
What
it?
does that mean?
Yeah, no hyper armor
The
is
opponent, you can
definitely crazy. I did not expect that.
just reset your chain.
Huh?
But they can
Did that like an Ubisoft?
in which case you can guard break them. If they do dodge attack,
Goodness.
you guard break. So in this case, you can also just bait them.
A local homeless man DDTs.
Very
Unfortunate individual. More at 11. Yes.
Headbutt, for all you frame checkers out there, is 400 milliseconds.
400 millisecond
It's
headbutt.
unreactable. We've done tests with people that have
Oh, hey, Zangetsu.
borderline superhuman reactions.
The new hero?
React at
I'd say kind of
1,000
boring.
milliseconds.
I don't see anything that I would like
Very, very
go
potent.
crazy over, to be honest.
Of course,
I'm just kind of surprised that there's no hyper armor. Not saying that I want it. I'm surprised it just doesn't
Yeah,
exist.
so zone into light as well. So like all like zone acts as a opener basically.
Yeah, headbutt is pretty nice.
I guess we should jump into the specials.
Yeah.
First, let's look at that sprint attack because it's a top attack.
Right,
So
pretty
it's kind
unique.
of quite unique. The dive in, you really feel the weight of the weapon as
Yeah.
she crashes down. And yeah, of course, you can go to the chain.
Exactly, right? Like we usually tend to do, so it's great. You have dodge attacks as well.
So side dodge light, front dodge light. As you can see, because
Okay,
of the
dodge
attack,
light.
they have this
Not like it matters between dodge light or heavy.
attack me in top
Anymore.
example, I can just- Yay.
There you go. Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that could be a
Then for the opponents,
that could be a
of course
thing.
you have your
Because
MP
of the hook.
that helps, but with that shield, people are pretty used to just having a bash opener. Same as other heroes in terms of timing. So
a soft stun. Oh yeah.
get into that chain, get a extra.
Wait, was that
way to
light
And then that opener
unblockable?
goes to that bash.
Yeah.
That shield bash goes to your openers, right?
Yeah,
So it
yeah,
doesn't go to
exactly.
your second hit in your chain. So it does open up for chains where you get a chance to get it.
Oh no, never mind. I'm just catching the.
Various ways.
Oh, you like her? Oh,
Important
okay.
to note, because we didn't mention it during the chain.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the chat and then I look up and I see unblockable after a bash and I'm like,
And so that was a conscious choice that we made as well, because her defense is quite potent, right? Having chain lights that, oh, actually, finisher lights that have superior block. They have like a long delay windows, a lot of stuff we can do with that. So we wanted to really focus on.
yeah, the helmet definitely gives like
And
a
there's
Fear
another-
vibes.
Another little move that we want to talk about right now, right?
Yes. So with shields come great responsibility in a down stance. But this one is quite different. So first, it's kind of like a Ramusha, where it's just a temporary base one.
Oh, okay.
You can cancel your attack recoveries into it as well.
God.
But of course,
Okay, of course you can.
guard
Fast flow.
broken,
Bash, light,
you get
unblockable,
it
heavy,
on
hook.
recovery.
Okay.
So it's just you're gonna get those moments where you can bait the dodge attack, for
Yeah.
example, go into your down stance. But you got to be careful because you got to time it. And then if we look at the follow-ups, so let's see. You have the heavy, which is unblockable.
Oh,
which
okay,
is
that's 20
something
damage,
you
alright.
can do in any stance. I think that's the first time we do that with
Yeah,
a
it's the
down
first time that
stance.
we end up having like.
But
follow-ups.
why is one 18 damage and one 20 damage if they cost the same amount of
Very, very
stamina?
much the core of For Honor to be able to attack in a specific stance, choose where you're going, and this also adds like another layer of.
'Cause you might as well always go from the
a little bit
top.
Where it's like, well, I can pick my stance. I can go in a situational manner where I have somebody on my left, somebody on my right. What am I going to do with it? And so like the other follow-ups are also interesting as well, right? So
Yeah. So you got your top heavy for max damage, the side one if you want to hit someone on your side.
Oh, okay,
and
hit someone from the
attack.
side. Alright, that makes sense.
Of course, they have superior block as well.
Yeah.
And can chain.
I just didn't think it had like
You
good
have the
range.
zone attack, so that's if you have like multiple people around you, for example. And just get away from the option. And then you got the bash. That bash can wall splat as well.
That's gonna ledge. Oh my god.
Someone, but it can be used as well just to top heavy for a little bit more damage. Now some of you may have noticed, whenever I do block GC, the animation on the other side is quite different than usual. That's a place where we decided, let's try something new, where whenever you block someone with this,
It's like Times Square.
right?
Yeah.
So that causes some difference.
You can set her up for your teammates or
more
set
time
people
to
up for your
decide what
teammates
you want
then.
doing after,
Yeah,
because you have so many options.
Yeah, you can delay the follow-up like wide a bit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool.
And that's pretty good in case you don't want to feed Venge.
Stuff gives you a little bit more time to think, a little bit more time to look around what's going on around you.
Yeah, exactly.
That's awesome.
It also means that if you block a trajectory, like let's say someone's attacking GC, but I'm in the way of the trajectory and I downstand, I'm just gonna interrupt them. The attack will never reach GC.
Yeah, so it's kind of like you know what, you have other heroes that can kind of like babysit gang, what we call it. Like you stay on the sidelines.
True.
You hold your full block and you just wait there. And then you kind of like hope to catch trajectories, and sometimes you do.
She's gotta have
don't
something else, though.
necessarily
It can't be
bounce,
just
you can
that.
follow, but it doesn't feel as good. So in this case, this is a big part of the support hero, right? So we want to be able to give her a way to very, very effectively counter those big, massive trajectories that we have in group fights. There's a mid-giant on the opposing team. No big deal. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna tap down, block their big trajectories. be able
Okay,
to
she's
counter them,
support. Interesting.
Save my allies, save a lot of people. So that's really great. But that is also a big part of why it's timed, right? So we wanted to have like that skill-based aspect here, a little bit like we have with BP.
Yeah,
where, like,
this
you have
is
to time
pretty
things a
bare
little bit better.
bones.
You can't just
I mean,
go
the only
full
really
blast.
interesting
It
thing
doesn't
so far
last
has been
forever.
the,
So it really rewards skillful play, timing.
I guess the down
understanding,
stance.
knowing
Because we
how
kind of have
fast
something
attacks are,
similar
how they are, how to- how you're
with
able to, like,
the
manipulate
stun with
the
Ocelotl.
situation around you
So
to
I can't really say that's
vastly
quote
punish
interesting.
opponents really, really well. That's
Exactly.
super cool. And then
Like as we'll see, the entire feat set, like most of the feat set revolves around being able to like block.
Yeah, I do think she's gonna fit into the meta,
Big
especially with that down stance and like they
That's
said, the
another thing that
trajectories.
we did.
So which means
So you know
characters
when
like
you find
Raider
someone
might
at 1
be picked
HP,
more, possibly. Yeah, his
the friend
damage is
attack you,
lower, but he can
and then
still
you carry
external
the
with
friend,
the
and you're like,
block
"I
hold.
can't kill you now, you
Old
can't
man
kill
might
me."
make a comeback too if
Well,
he wasn't
Let's
back.
fix that with this down stance. So because we're pushing a bind on the opponent,
Yeah, her
the
feats are
more
probably gonna be
people that you
annoying.
block, everyone will be binded by the knock of the shield. So then it kind of allows you to choose your target. That's something that other heroes don't have. Normally, if I block someone externally with a down stance, my follow-up is going to be on them. With Varangian, you can choose your target, and no matter who you block, you're always going to be able to hit whoever you blocked. And you can also, if someone tries to
Interesting.
kill you, you can just attack the external as well, as we see in the
Old
video.
man is full on comp.
And
Oh,
then
okay.
you can
I thought he
because
left
you
the
can
comp
choose your
scene.
target, we put a lot of
Maybe I
effort
was
into
wrong.
a new tech where she will detect where the hit
Wait,
is
what
coming
in the
from,
devil?
and as you see in the video right now, she will just play an animation accordingly while still looking
That
at
fourth
the
feed is looking kind of interesting.
There's a lot of animation in this system.
Yeah.
Because we had to really plan ahead on like every direction from the
Extra
player that
defense
you're
from the
fighting
all
on,
guard?
you're fighting,
I'm
somebody's
assuming?
coming there, but if somebody's coming on the other way, so from there going on the other side, the shield's pretty big. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
So,
We gotta
so
swing
how
it
do
around,
we do
yeah.
it? How do we turn all of that? It looks simple, but it's pretty complex, and it really gives the defensive like feeling of this character
Yeah.
that
Yeah, yeah.
she can protect you if you fight with her on your team. It
Yeah,
feels
it
good.
gives you
feels
that
good.
cool.
Yeah,
like,
the animations are
cool
pretty
girls
clean.
don't look at explosions type of feel, you know. It's
Exactly.
super awesome, but I find like even what Alex was talking about, like the tactical aspect here of I can block multiple people, and what's super cool is that if you manage to block 4 people, right?
Yeah, that's what
you
it
have
seems
the time
like.
to choose who you're going to pick and who you're going to do your follow-up against, and that's kind of part of the tech that we've built for this hero, where if I block a single person, I have my follow-up against that single person. It's good. If I block 2, I have time to choose which one of the 2. If I block 4, you have time for all 4. And as soon as you throw an attack, everybody that you did bind with your block kind of gets out of it. So there's no real situations where you're going to get punished by somebody that you blocked by because you did something else. And it's really all about like making those choices, making sure that you have that control in your hands and have like perfecting the skill, the situational awareness, knowing what's going on around you. It's amazing for this. And again, like the animation team did a wonderful job.
Yeah, it is pretty
Alex
wild.
did a wonderful job there as well.
Yeah.
Making sure that we keep that feeling of I'm blocking in direction.
I kind of knew they would keep doing this kind of stuff, where like one character gets a certain benefit that everyone else should probably get when Griffin dropped. Because you know how when Griffin gets a parry, the next attack is hyper armored, so no one can interrupt him, but no one else in the game has
Not
that.
a simple
for some
topic
reason.
to tackle
Yeah,
for
not
the
at all.
team,
No, no,
but
But you guys pulled it off.
360 guard, yeah.
Super great.
Looks great.
really cool.
All right. So
yeah,
we want to talk about feats a little bit?
Yeah, I think we're at the feats now.
Yeah, we have a little video.
So
right?
all-
let's go. We're gonna run the video. So the first feat is called Take Shelter.
I thought that said
So
take shitter. Wow,
on the
dyslexia is
support
crazy.
kit, whenever you land a superior block, you can see the little sphere going to the Valkyrie, and it heals her, but it doesn't heal
Jesus
Varangian.
Christ.
Yeah.
Well, we kind of already have something like that,
So that
just with
means
regular
that,
blocking.
yeah,
So
your-
will
your
she have
ability
the
is gonna be
feat where
standing
you-
there in team fights, healing all of your allies.
Yeah.
You're keeping
I'm
them
curious.
healthy.
Will she have the
Of
feat where
course,
you get
it's
health
kind of
back
movement
from
field,
blocking,
so, you're not
like
healing yourself,
regularly
it's
while also having this
There's no
feat?
cooldown on it,
'Cause
and
that would be
it's
crazy if you
off
had to
every super block,
take
so it's
shit.
full block and as
'Cause that
well
would be
as
crazy
counters when you
if you
use
had
it,
that
it
feat
triggers off
and
the
then that
block.
first feat.
Now, for the feat 2,
I feel like she
because
will.
One is not keeping you alive. We have Mystia Ward, which is
Crushing counters as well?
An attack.
Did they show that?
You will gain.
Did I miss
big
that? I think I
defense
missed
buff
that.
for a short duration. That's kind of.
Give Nobu a bazooka. I'm here for
It's
it.
kind of like Righteous Deflection, right?
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but it's all
18 damage crushing counter, okay.
Exactly. Just to make sure that whenever you're in those big team fights, that you don't go down too fast. And now, to go back into the support, here's the Aesir Aura. So that one is every single time you land an unblockable
Bro,
edge,
32 damage.
you will use a AoE that will give a little attack buff to you and your friends. So that really allows you get that Aesir buff.
That is a
with the
hefty
edge,
buff.
And then you and your friend can kind of take advantage of it with the damage buff.
So all of this kind of plays into the support and the defensive and tactical aspects that we talked about. That it's really great there.
Yeah.
All right, and then we got feed 4.
Yep, and then feed 4. Reclaim the land. So going back. To
Okay, so that's Spear Storm with
so as you
Doom
see,
Banner.
it seems like it's a projectile from the sky, so that's kind of like a spear storm. It acts kind of like a catapult, so you can.
She gets damage from taking damage.
So there's
Lovely.
gonna be a bunch of spears that fall into your enemy for damage, and then it's gonna leave a Doom Banner, which is.
I think they ran out of ideas with this
here
one.
it's,
I think they ran out of ideas.
So it plants a banner, and then every enemy's inside of it is gonna have lesser defense and.
Yeah, debuffs defense. So it's really great for like point control, that sort of stuff.
I feel like they were just at the
Throw that
studio and they were like,
people in there.
fuck it.
Even if you
Spear
don't
Storm
down,
Doom Banner.
you
Why
can run
not?
to that banner and then try to beat me. You know, so it feels like
Dude, that is so random.
feeds into all
Spear
those things.
Storm
Yeah,
Doom
it's
Banner.
actually- It's really, really interesting. feats.
Like we're going there. There's a banner. Attack everyone. Get the buff. Heal everyone.
Yeah.
Embed your axe in people.
There you go. Works really good.
Easy.
Super easy.
Right.
Great. Yeah. So definitely a lot of really cool like defensive options, tactical, like you were talking about here. Just such a huge support character, which is really just really fun. Like I like that a lot personally, so I can't wait to play her next week as well. Do you have some other things you want to show off though too? Right?
Yeah.
I do want to see the other feats though, but I guess we'll have to wait till she comes out because I'm really curious about that
Yes.
So you got the combat emotes here.
There you go.
that feat
So
that gives you health when you
her,
block.
Representing herself.
Because that's going to be kind of
and
annoying
like
to
she
deal with
likes
both of
to
those.
rally people around her, like the Doom Banner, exactly. Like it's a bit that, like the banner that comes in. You want to be with her when you fight.
Okay, that one's pretty cool.
Yeah, some also like fun emote because
Cool ones, yeah.
Some other fun ones. Yeah.
I mean we have So
Yeah, more of a team player than the old
All
man.
the emotes to recreate the trailer. That's super
yeah.
cool.
No, exactly. It really showed the personality of the character itself, and of course, player customization. It's really fun to be the one that call out your ally. So
It's a huge aspect of For Honor.
yeah,
It's
it
amazing.
is. It is.
That one's going to be used for toxic reasons.
Things don't
I'm telling you guys now.
as intended. So
All right, so we're gonna have executions that'll be coming up
Yes.
shortly. as
But
well.
Well, I'm not going to use it for toxic reasons. I'm telling you other people will because they're going to teabag with it.
It's like
I mean,
you press it
those
and you're
weapons are heavy, so sometimes you just have to
It also
Stretch it out a
reminds
bit,
you
a bit.
like when you game, you gotta stretch something.
Shield drum.
Yes.
Yeah,
Bit of
yeah,
water.
Worked pretty well. Okay, cool. So we've got those, and we have executions. as well.
yes,
Can you
the
show off a little bit?
execution.
They,
That's
They
cool.
look
they're
amazing
so
here.
good. They're so
Yes.
good.
So you really feel the heaviness of this fighter
Yeah.
in those executions.
And I love like how we kind of handled the shield with like
Yes.
kind of punching.
You're
it.
spamming that. I
So
knew
you
it.
use it more like
Yeah.
as a defensive
Yeah.
tool, yes, but also as
It's pointy, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it has a
Okay, that one's really cool.
You can use it as to protect, but also to attack,
Yeah.
which he
Yep.
does.
And this is where also like the violent Viking part of it
Yes.
comes into play, right?
Or that one's
Exactly what
cooler.
Stefan was saying in the beginning.
Exactly, right. So
Exactly,
she's more controlled in general in her fighting and stuff, but when you look at these executions, you see her Viking side really come out, and it's
Yes.
like, yeah, I'm not gonna,
She's violent, but not like control.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Very, very controlled violence.
You
but
don't want to
yeah.
have this axe embedded in your face.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
I think the exhibition is next. To be honest, like,
Well, yeah, those look amazing.
I kind of don't care about an exhibition because they're going to be here all day.
Putting all that together.
I mean, obviously we're going to have to watch
Super
it, but
bloody and violent and
I don't care about
horrifying
an
to think
exhibition.
about,
I can
so
wait
great
till the character
stuff,
comes
as
out.
always. So, Alex, so I mean, we've talked a lot, we've showed off a lot here, but if you were to say, just maybe for new players here coming in, like wanting to start playing the Varangian Guard, what would be like maybe the closest character facsimile in the game right now, just so they can get used to it.
It feels kind of a mix in between, I would say, like Warlord, surprisingly,
Surprising,
and Aramusha, in the sense that the down stance is temporary, like Aramusha, and you can do it.
I mainly just want to see the armor and the patch notes, to be
you
honest.
kind of get like kind of all of the heaviness of the Warlord, and those recovery cancel of Aramusha. Yeah.
There's a bit of Black Prayer in there as well. Like
Oh, yeah,
you
for
also
sure.
do stuff from external trajectories. That's really good there as well.
Yeah. Like if a new player picks it up, it's like just get into your chain, try to learn how to use those recovery cancels in group fights, and it should be good.
Nice.
It's great because it's the hero's not like it's simple to play, like it's easy to pick up, but it's really hard to master every little detail with it. That's really, really good.
Exactly. Your positioning, what attack to use
Yeah.
when to defend.
Super great.
So with all of that too, like how do you, JC, how do you feel like this is going to impact like the overall meta, you know, the big,
Yeah, team
the
competition, right? So,
competitive, all that?
So one of the big things that we were keeping in mind while designing this hero is, as the game has been moving more towards big group fights, big wide trajectories, the meta has been super, super impacted by this. Right, we've seen the rise of Magi, rise of like heroes like Janjung and stuff that have those big hits, those big hit boxes around them. So this hero was built to be a counter to this, right? So it's, if there is a Varangian guard on the opposing team, you have to be careful where you're going to be throwing your attacks, how you're going to be doing your stuff. Yes, it's not a super hard counter, but it still works really quite well there. So we're really expecting to be able to see her more.
I mean, she's only going to be countering so much.
competitions where
I think I recall him saying, the old man,
opposing teams that are
she's only going to be able to counter but so much. Because, I mean, if you know she's going to just sit there in the all guard, just whiff your light into unblockable.
We had this in mind while we were building this hero, as well as when we were like buffing up group fights. So this is how I really, really feel like it's going to go, both in regular gameplay and in competitive. Right? Because in regular, it's going to happen once in a while. You're going to be able to block one of those trajectories. But at competitive level, I've seen the players that we're going to be seeing playing later use her very, very, very effectively, use all those superior blocks, use that full block, all of these things really well. So I can really see her getting picked in a lot of situations and be very, very effective.
It's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think you've described the meta, I know during the development, as like, this is a character where like she wants to be supporting her group, her team. So you, as an opponent, you want to
Yes,
kill
it is.
her,
I love my
but
swords.
it's really hard to kill her because she's constantly supporting her team. So like,
Exactly.
yeah, it's
Right?
like
So, yeah, that's a bit part of it where you want to like make sure that she's there, she's a threat, and it's one of the first few times where you're like, well, I have to kill this hero first.
Yeah.
And we built with that in mind, right? With all those defensive tools that make her harder to kill.
Yeah.
So it's all those little aspects that kind of blend together that make for something super interesting. And the other thing that we were hoping to have is, if you're playing this game and you have a friend that's starting or whatever, you can play with them and stick close to them and actually actively help them in group fights and protect them and defend them. And it fits really, really well with the hero's thematic, but also with what we're kind of gameplay elements and where we're trying to push the game.
awesome, super cool. Well, thank you so much, and thank you for sharing all of that, and
thank
Vanessa
you.
too for being on the couch.
Thank you.
Anything else you'd like to say?
I mean, thanks to the animation team, Ricardo, Nawel, and Michel. I mean, on their great work on this hero. Honestly, I'm really excited for the player to
Yeah.
to play with her.
Okay, so aside from the feats, it didn't look like she had anything like
Every
So many
department that
people
we have,
working
like
on
from
insane.
animation, from the
So
fight team, like the entirety of the
that's
fight team
new.
always participates in the development of every single hero. We all work hard together to push this as far as we can. But then we have the programming side of it
Yes.
that they did a
They
ton
have
of work.
quite a lot on this
The
one.
VFX department had a lot of work on their plate as well. So it's a big collaborative effort. Like massive shout outs to everybody on these teams. We've all worked super hard, and like, we have everything to be proud of. It's really, really good.
Amazing. Cool. Thank you. We hope you're as excited as we are. And if you want to see the next,
I have a few
stage
swords
of all
myself.
this, well, what better chance than what's coming up next? We have exhibition matches with some very special players who joined us in the studio live, who are going to be doing some hands-on real scrimmage matches using the Varangian Guard. So you don't want to miss that. So stick around because we'll be right.
Hey, Katarina, how you doing? I couldn't give y'all a warning about the volume this time because I was distracted. Oiled up Mikasa is crazy. Who are they gonna have play for this exhibition match? Just thought about that. Who would they call in for this? Well, actually, I'll just go for my weapons in general. I have a pair of nunchaku. I have, well, one tonfa. They were supposed to give me two. I have a dowel, but it's not like TND's. It's a different type of Dao. I think Qingdao, I believe. I'll have to look at the name because there's a lot of variations of the Dao, to be honest. I have the Jian, which is like Chinese great sword. How many katanas do I have? Let's see, there's that one. I have a ninjato, which is, well, a straight katana. I have a spear, a staff, 3 tomahawks, but I only really use 2. The third one is, so with my tomahawks, I prefer the tomahawks with the hammerhead. I don't like the tomahawks with the spikes. So the third one that I don't use has a spike at the end, and it's kind of short. So I keep that as like, this is going to sound weird, an emergency tomahawk. In case I were to ever need a tomahawk and the other 2 are unavailable. One I actually need to sharpen, because I've been cutting things with it. But yeah, there's that. I have 3 bows. Well, my quiver is actually right next to me. What else do I have? An abundance of knives. And I think that's it. Hey, set up over here. Yeah, I have a lot. I really love collecting weapons. I want more Chinese weapons because I want more Dao and I want more Jian. I am kind of tired of getting katanas now. I don't know. It's just, I guess, too many katana. And it's actually that I have 3, not 2. But yeah. How many knives do I have, actually?
Hello and welcome to the Year 7
There's 2 over there.
Exhibition portion of the stream.
I think 3 behind me.
Showcasing the Varangian Guard in all of her glory. We're coming at you live from the Ubisoft Montreal studio, and it is a pleasure to be.
Yeah, I think 3 behind me.
My name is Vivid Naz, and I'm joined with my co-host,
1 in my quiver.
Verbalocity.
Me?
Of course.
And I think maybe 2 in the closet.
Yeah.
Now, I'll admit that segment we just saw was all very well and good, getting an explanation of what the character is. However, considering some of the mechanics at play regarding pinning, binding,
Yeah, we're just talking about my weapon collection.
we're gonna need something a little bit more.
I love collecting weaponry, like swords and stuff like that.
So, Ubisoft only decided.
I don't want a giant axe, that's for certain. And I don't want anything that is like throwable. So like a sickle, chain sickle. I don't really want that. Well, I should say I don't want anything that's throwable and has a pointy edge, because I don't exactly trust myself with that, because I'm accident prone. Now, nunchucks I can use. Have not hit myself with nunchucks. I think I only hit myself once, and also the foam ones, because I didn't intentionally do something wrong, but I accidentally did something wrong while throwing it back. I said throwing it back, that's crazy. You can buy armor. I wish I could buy some armor. I think there's more I have, but I might have forgotten.
And on top of that, you've got, of course, you can't forget Medjai with having the first weapon in the game to literally.
Ooh, that would be a good one to have.
Really sure gave the animation team a small heart attack.
Yeah.
But now we're coming back to something a little bit more common, a little bit more grounded, something familiar, which personally I'm quite happy about.
I want a Dadao. Now that is what I really want.
It's like Viking armor.
Throwing it back, that's wild.
A Viking character with that level of armor, and the question has finally been answered by the developers of this new character.
Yeah, I definitely should start off with a wooden one, because starting off with a sharp weapon, the Shinigami advice: do not start off with sharp weapons. No,
has any questions, by the power of a lovely tablet I got today, we can see you now.
We will be on it.
Yeah, so if anyone has any
not the look back at it, Lord.
try and do what our best. We've had a decent bit of time to play test.
I think I have a throwing star somewhere. Ooh, I do have throwing knives as well, but they're not sharp. I need to sharpen them.
Yeah, and we do have, it's not just us here today, we do have some lovely people, and starting off we can maybe even go through the teams that we have. So starting off we have Team Red Nose Gang. I'm hoping that the GIFs are going up, because the GIFs were absolutely incredible. It was the funniest thing that we've done yesterday. We had to make GIFs for everyone, we had to make GIFs for each
Oh,
other.
I just
and,
saw you said something about a stiletto knife?
Some familiar faces and some new ones as well. We have Normie, big force player. This guy has won so many tournaments
Hey,
in
there's
his
the gifts. You
lifetime.
see the team over there.
Okay, there we go. The gifts are up. They're beautiful. Some of them, the special highlights are to Normie, Marco Yolo as well, using those emotes.
Oh, they
we
have
also
Havoc.
have
Cool.
Freeze and Nutella as part of that team. Those names, you know, iconic in our game. And yeah, go for the next one.
Now, on the flip side, of course, you must keep in mind the enemy team. We've got Team Stream Killing Service. We've got Rippy as the team captain, one of the foremost folks in the North American competitive scene. You know, even the name of the team, they decide a little bit of a nod to his home team, the Team Killing Service. Next up, we've got Bean, a little bit of a wild card here, because Bean is the best 1v1 player.
You can't stand Havoc? Oh, Lord. So, I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. I was supposed to make a video with Havoc. So, this was like in September. I asked him if he wanted to make a video, and he was like, yeah, that would be cool. And he's like, just message me with like the details or whatever. And I messaged him like 2 or 3 times, and he did not respond. So that is why we do not have a video with Havoc.
Introduction required for one Mr. Havoc. If we see a Warden, there's going to be a problem for the enemy team.
Yeah, just look out for the player that's like.
Ooh, those are good picks,
I'll tell
Katarina.
You the Spaniard, which I found was pretty hilarious. Is Freeze deems him unreactable. It's
Lore accurate Virgil is crazy.
When he sees Spaniard and Kiri, he's just like, what is going on here? I just don't understand how this player plays.
And I believe we are going to have the lineups here very shortly as.
I've never seen that Maximilian sword before, if that's a sword. I'll have to look that up. I'll have to do my research.
Shout out to Ubisoft Production, of course. You must credit the Observer always. Shout out to Max.
He said, see, there's a reason to not like Havoc. Yeah, we were supposed to make a video, but he never showed up. And I mean, he has Discord. He invited me to the Discord, and, well, I mean, he put the Discord in the chat, and I joined it. I don't know why he didn't see my messages. I mean, they're still there. So I don't know what happened with that. And I wasn't going to do, like, here's the thing. See, a lot of people, like, obviously jump in, like, their chats, and they want to do a whole thing. Why is there a Hito? Okay, that's weird. Like, a lot of people want to do something where they're like, oh, you're famous? Let me get some of your, like, fame or whatever. Or, and, I don't know, maybe some people thought that I was going to do something like that because, like, #1 TND and everything. But no, I actually wanted to do like a mental health video with Havoc because I do remember him making one before. So I thought it was going to be nice to use both of our platforms to do something for like mental health. But that just never happened, so. Oh, straight blade. Great sword. Oh! But yeah, I just want to, I think maybe talk with him in the beginning of the video for like mental health reasons, and then like we fight, something like that. But that never happened, so you know, it's whatever.
Havoc, low stamina, no stamina actually, having to worry about a Jangjun. Jangjun, not the biggest concern potentially.
Yeah, Dragon Slayer would be nice.
In that particular matchup. And now Freeze going out of stamina himself. He is on the Jangjun. Of course, stamina return very quick. Doesn't matter though if he gets shot on from out of left field. Comes the Zerker. That's going to be a critical amount of damage. You need to leave before you die, and it's going to be the latter. Bean, lastsecond.com.
Yeah, and some extra lore. Havoc's Kyoshin.
Oh, wow, I could actually just talk throughout this whole section because honestly, I don't know what these announcers are doing. I'm not about to commentate though. I'm just kind of. Am I interested in this? Not really. I more want to just find out when I get there.
To the Varangian Guard is that you may have noted the 1v1 and the general offensive power of this hero is lower, especially in ganks, unless you
5'5".
know what you're doing. And I mean, even the top level players here only have
I don't know his height. If so, then he's shorter than me by like 2 inches.
once it gets out to the wider community.
Yeah, nice bench there. Used to try to fall from the zone heavy, but unfortunately got parried there successfully by Havoc.
Yeah, I'm not tall at all. I'm 5'7", by the way. Who have? I'm trying to think of players that I've run into. Do I know this Nutella person? Probably. Honestly, I don't know.
There you go. What's going on in chat. They can't keep our love apart. Yes, Mr. Sheep, don't worry. I love you too. But real talk for a second though, Vivid, a nice little sort of subculture that always ends up going on around the new heroes is always the race to Rep 70. Kind of an unofficial thing.
The race to Rep 70. I mean, I guess,
it's
but
already pretty much locked in. He's got his requisite bucket in his room. ready to
no.
go. The curtains are drawn. It's set.
And just to remind people as to when they can start.
Well, no for me.
Character will be launched.
Everyone else can get this character to 70 all they want.
You can buy it for $7.99 USD. And for everyone else, you'll be locked in on February 14th, which marks the 8th year anniversary.
The only new character that I have, like, higher repped is Medjai, and just because I wanted, like, his outfits, and then I kind of stopped playing him. So he's sitting at rep 8.
Dead game, by the way, guys. Dead game.
When Kenzo wasn't picked, yeah. What's Kenzo even doing right now? Because, like, I know a lot of people on the channel before, or on his channel, were looking for him, but Kenzo was still, like, because they were like, Kenzo, are you okay, man? We haven't seen you post. But Kenzo was alright. He was on Twitch playing 2K for, like, 2 weeks.
Just wait for Reaper King to upload a video. He's going to have it up on YouTube, I imagine, fairly quickly. And Reaper King's a
But I'm surprised, I guess, yeah, Kenzo, and I expected Angelus to be here, but he is not.
There we go. Now he picks up a bit of health as part of that execution. Rippy trying to see what he can do here. It is a 3v1 situation, but the Varangian guard is pretty good at stalling. We saw Normie do it pretty well, but unfortunately,
Oh, wow.
picked up there. Another execution on the Varangian guard.
That's an interesting height.
And I want to point out something that you told me yesterday.
For the
I
sword.
arrived pretty late to the sessions. I had some issues, let's say, getting
You got ganked by the Vista office.
we had some issues getting to here, but when we were going through our
Not them having a glitch on the stream.
the sound design, the animators got a lot of love.
Yes.
The fight team gets a lot of love.
Like,
and
they haven't fixed that either.
gets a lot of love. But I just want to put this
Where groups randomly disband and people randomly get kicked. That's been in the game for, like, ever since Crossplay dropped, so probably, what, 2 years now?
Chainmail sounds on a hero that moves as much as Varangian guard. I personally quite like it. Also quite vocal, arguably a little too much. I imagine that'll get fixed, but
passion, more
dear.
energy.
Speaking of getting vocal, I'm
They listen to K-pop while the For Honor devs talk. That's a good plan. But they're not giving Kenzo support? That's crazy, too.
Not as strong as a raw spear storm that will kill someone immediately with 120 damage, but it's still pretty darn good.
Oh, Farama's German? I never knew that.
He's already unlocked his tier 4. I didn't even realize that until
I have cousins in Germany as well.
the Spear Storm into
Interesting fact.
banner.
But it's...
Faring too well, but hopefully we get to see a bit
I mean, I don't blame Kenzo for that, to be honest, because
we have Marco
he is, like, a really big name in For Honor. If they're not supporting him, then that's, like, a major... I'll just say oopsie. Even though it's not an oopsie, they're intentionally doing it.
Couple to discuss. Unfortunate. My apologies there. Havoc able to pick up the kill, and Team String Killing Service threatening to take the W in this first game of this best of 3. Something to keep in mind.
He doesn't?
We're a little late to that initial segment. The headbutt after any heavy pin, any of them.
That's crazy. Because of how famous both of those two are, and they're not getting support?
Is not guaranteed. It's actually a pseudo 50-50 where you can go for the headbutt immediately, or you can wait a little bit longer and go for a guard break right after. Great light power.
Like, who is playing now? Okay, Havoc, Bean,
The lower he is in health, the more he pops off. And it's 1v1 against Rippy.
some other people that I don't know.
Light combo, but,
So how, like...
reading him like a book, the top
I'm not trying to, like, compare clout
Rippy secures their
and
ball
fame, but how famous is this filthy Spaniard person?
to be in here.
I see him around, I just...
In a 1v1,
And by see him around, like, obviously in the streams,
I understand
I just don't know, like,
you're being
what he
nice,
does.
but my brother in Christ, it's 5'12" to 1'10",
I'm trying
78.
to be nice, right? Where we
You know, I was thinking that too, Monty.
possible with this new
I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking that too, and then also
February 1st. I mean,
Faram
support character with
is also a melanated individual as well, so could it be a thing?
that is going to be something relevant.
Possibly. I have no idea, but it is kind of weird. I don't think there has been, to be honest. What is that Hito doing, Lord?
Very strong.
Yes, sir.
That was insanely...
Forebear, by the Hichikiri.
Okay, whatever.
Tell you what, I want to hear into the comms of
Do these cousins happen to live in Argentina? No, they do not. I don't know where my cousins live in Germany.
Alright.
Too modest.
More passion.
Tier 3 moments. Hello. Tier 1. Oh.
Now I'm kind of wondering.
Come dance. Come on, come dance.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering with that Ubisoft thing. Because I know they've given Kenzo, like, you know, early access, but
Let's get it.
I don't think they've invited him to, like, the studio.
In lowercase. Like, I felt like they were in lowercase, but Marco Yolo picked up the energy there at the end. And, yeah, as Team RNG picks up the first win for today.
All right. First one off the rocks, we got a little bit of time while they set up game number 2. If I check my notes here real quick, the second map is Overwatch.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought they were about to Lord. I forgot that's the name of the map. I thought they were about to load up Overwatch too.
One of the legal ones.
Imagine.
Can't believe we potentially have Gauntlet. That would have been funny. The amount of screaming we would have heard.
I hope that it would be something if you're my cousin Monty.
Where the fighting will never end. It will go on and on, my friends. Once the C point gets done, maybe they transition to mid, maybe they go to A. With Varangian Guard specifically, Vivid, something you may want to keep an eye out for is if the Varangian Guard gets sent to mid, or if they're going to be primarily holding on C. Because, of course, a lot of characters who are meta in mid-clearing right now, there's a few unblockables here and there, but a lot of them are throwing non-unblockables.
He said,
Varangian does love to stuff those.
Yes, definitely. And what would be super interesting to see is
Yeah, Overwatch,
at the
dude.
start, you may not have those tier 1s. You started talking about the feast, and I think it's really good that we kind of bring this back.
They gave him. Oh, okay, yeah. I was about to say he does get the early access, but I've never seen him at big events.
More sense to move for that mid lane, try and go for the clear of the creeps. But later on, you want to be as close to your team as possible because that tier 1 is. I won't say busted. It is great. It is amazing.
Strong. When I was asking for a couple players' opinions, the tier 1 and the tier 3 were the ones being pointed out as strong. If you want to know a vague idea of the numbers on those feats, the tier 1 heals.
But yeah, with all that, of course they're doing a run back.
Get funny very quickly. The tier 2 that gives
With all that being said, I'm not surprised Kenzo was like done with the game, or, quote, done with the game.
So it gives you 15% DR.
Because I think he might just like. What does he do? He streams For Honor every once in a while, gets some clips or whatever, and then like kind of stops playing.
10, 15 in terms of numbers, and we'll probably see it displayed here.
Yeah, here we go. We're in a 3v1. We always, 3v3. We always.
Because every time I see Kenzo stream, he's playing 2K.
Some big heavies being brought here by Spider. Once again, the unreadable Hitukiri. Rippy just low there at the back. Health bars all across the board seem to be pretty low here for Stream Killing Service.
Notice how Spaniard has to be very cognizant of where the Varangian is in the fight. Because one guard, you're getting binded, and then you're probably getting jumped up by the enemy. Look, nobody's fishing for it immediately. Nobody's fishing.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
We wanted to see it that he was so close to revenge there, and Stream Killing Service seems to be picking up this fight, but Shigoki is coming here to support for the Red Nose Gaming. Okay, well,
good stuff.
Just as I said that, I
Oh, so they must have given them, because I saw everybody was like rep 34. They must have given them like,
you know what? Let's move away from your
high rep and then steal so they can make their own outfits. Oh, actually no.
Let's go.
Naz, what is your favorite hero?
They're actually playing their. Well, no, because one of them was 34, and I highly doubt that person is 34 overall.
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Don't jump attack on Overwatch. You know it doesn't work. You've made enough videos on it.
But he's got point C. He can quickly go to get his health back. So it's not the worst thing possible.
Or maybe I don't know.
I will say what
It's
I
weird.
said to the dev team. I will say Centurion only because I played so much.
What
of this
is? Hang on.
character.
No, stop. What is?
Oh, is a new hero broken? Not really. Is he getting trolled on stream?
Guard is very strong, but put them in front of a ladder.
There is no way this is happening. This grown man is getting bullied on stream. There's no way. And he's got the straightest face too. This is a grown man getting bullied on stream.
Yeah, Varangian guard. They didn't
And then Ubisoft, the spectators are just sitting there. They know what's happening. Don't, please, do not get ledged. Do not get benoodled on stream. There we go.
Light attack, tier 1 unlock. Oh, okay, the bit of BM there. Coming up from Norby, he wasn't too happy with that.
Overwatch tank role is more depressing. Yeah, here playing Reinhardt is terrible nowadays.
Kind of expected from you.
But yeah, the new character, like their kit isn't exactly like interesting, but their feats are kind of something. So the first one, they get health back after a successful all guard. The second one, they get damage after or damage boost. Was it damage boost? No, defense boost after like a crushing counter or something. In the third one, they get a damage buff after their little pin move or whatever. So they show that the heavy did 27 damage. After the damage buff, it does 32. So there's that, and it goes to your entire team that's in the vicinity. And the fourth feat is a mix between Doom Banner and Spear Storm. The Spear Storm drops down with the Doom Banner. It's weird and kind of lazy, but yeah. He lives up to his namesake. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the thanks spam as well. He was thanks spamming with a straight face while bullying that man.
But Marco Yolo wants to try and interfere in other ways. Grabs Brandy, but no! They botched the gank entirely. Bean gets the GB, but Marco grabs it again!
Wait, and okay, there's another thing I'm thinking of. Back to the Kenzo thing. Like, okay, then maybe, for example, we can say Kenzo might not have been available or whatever. We could throw that in there if that's the case, but which is weird because, you know, once again, he's in no major events. But is Bean that popular? Like, does he have a huge following? Because I'm not trying to, like, you know, talk bad on Bean. I know he's a good player, but does he have a huge following outside of people just, like, knowing his name?
We haven't told them what the prize is, but there is a prize.
Yes, the prize is exceptional. I'm always jealous because I always...
No, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be there. Obviously, Bean does a good job doing what he does. But, you know, having somebody there that appeals to the, I'll say casual audience like Kenzo would be a better choice, if that makes sense. He's well known in the community? Okay, never mind then. Forget what I said then. Well, I should say I should have said content creator, not well known. But forget what I said then, if that makes sense. Or if that, you know, is a thing. Then, you know, he deserves to be there. None of these people are that popular aside from Havoc. Yeah, I'd say Havoc and Freeze are probably the most popular there. With Kenzo there, they definitely could have popped off. Because like I said, having somebody like that appeals... Well, Havoc kind of does as well. But Kenzo also appeals to the casual audience, so that would be nice to have. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't care about these people playing the character. That's what... I'm on the same page as you. Like, my thing is, I'll figure it out when we get there. Because we didn't have this with Ocelotl or Afira. I get the characters, like, team-based. Yeah, but, I mean, to an extent, Ocelotl was with his ganks. And we didn't have a showcase for, or like this, for Ocelotl. Like, we don't care about their Dominion matches. We genuinely do not. We want to see the character, we want to see the armor, we want to see the patch notes, then we want to get out.
For those of you just joining us, the lights are deceptive with Varangian because not only does it have the Afira gimmick of having a crushing counter on both lights you see there, they are also enhanced lights, which means you can use them as an...
You said you're a Ryan one trick, and it's depressing. Yeah, I hear playing Ryan is just absolutely disgusting nowadays, because like with Orisa and then with Malgua or whatever his name is, that I think Zarya as well. See, for me, I play Genji and Hanzo, so there's that.
Okay. Dude, what is going on with this guy? He's just throwing out these hugs. 1v1 as well.
Okay, alright.
Oh my, he's trying to get a clip for his videos. For sure this dude's trying to get clips for his videos.
I mean, why not? The stream's right there.
Yeah.
Although, I do want to address actually a statement someone said in chat.
Let's go.
No way anyone's using them to external block externals. Nice sentence, by the way. Yeah. But if you're specifically referring to the org,
this man really got offended by that sentence. Y'all hear that little passive aggressiveness? He's like, nice sentence, by the way. Bro, you did not need to add that at all. Why are you offended at that? There was no reason for you to say that. Nice sentence, by the way. Like, bro, why does this matter so much to you? All the guy was saying was no. There was no reason anyone was gonna use that. And he's like, nice sentence, by the way. Like, bro.
You can lock on different characters before you follow up. So you don't have to follow up on the last person that you block.
Yeah, actual rewards for winning. Yeah.
Any character that you block.
Yeah, I maybe slightly lied about the whole paradigm thing. Yes, that is technically a brand new mechanic to the game in having the ability to choose.
Yeah, I would not want to explore a map with a random either. I don't blame you.
Deflect style move. Normally, you go for the person that you hit last. Oh dear, this is not good for team. Oh god, my brain red nose.
I've never played Overhyped before. I don't know what that is actually.
The ones that seem to be losing. Rippy has completely turned this around, has all 4 feats available. Unfortunately, the Arrow Storm has already been used by Normie. I don't think we got to see that on stream. There we go, the Arrow Storm gets used there by Rippy. Oh, here we go! Finally a successful one. Freezes molding, but that does...
Freezes molding is crazy. Can we... I'm not even keeping track of who's winning. I just kind of want to... We don't really need a tiebreaker if this is their first win. Yeah. Secretsoft leading, or Secretsoft, Goopersoft secretly leading the charge on the salt mines.
And we will be going to Harbor. I want to remember last time when we were here for the Magi reveal.
Yes.
It was a 2-0, right?
Oh, yes. Overwatch. Oh. Well, hey, Ohime. Yeah, she does have an all guard, but it's more like so basically you hit the all guard and you bounce back. It's more like Aramusha's.
We want to see as much playtime for this character. 4v4s is where the Varangian guard thrives, and we got to see some elements of that there.
Yeah, you don't want to necessarily be taking Varangian Guard and expecting them to be an elite tier duelist. I mean, Beat could probably make that work.
Support is the important part of the description, the character description.
Now, admittedly, when I first was
And it gives her a 20 damage heavy, or 18 damage if you want to do the sides.
She was a support hero. I was a little bit mad, as For Honor's only benefaction appreciator on Zhangjun. That is the big support feat right now, next to Blackbriar, but Blackbriar doesn't count because Blackbriar's...
Yeah, it kind of feels like, or they kind of look like Blackbriars and old Yorms, in a sense.
Not one, not two, but 3, arguably 4.
Yeah, and a 360 all guard, how insanely fun.
If you want to go that way, you can do it. And now, admittedly, even if you don't want to go for the uniques, which I imagine you will, like this character very much has a warm...
Lord, can we get on with the goddamn stream? We don't care about this exhibition. Let's move on, Lord.
Hopefully, we get to see less with Spear Storms. I feel like it wasn't like, we didn't really have any great tier 4 usages. As we already said earlier, we are taking a look at the chat, so if there's any questions you want answered on the character before the release date in February.
Griffin Main's crying. Okay, yes.
Griffin Main's crying? Not really.
Griffin does have some decently...
Griffin supports in a different way than this character.
Where we have JJ and then
yeah, they pretty much did prove your point.
Griffin does have significantly more...
Well, actually, she does counter Griffin in team fights, because Griffin has, like, no unblockable.
Let's be entirely frank. However,
he just has the kick, but good luck landing that. But in terms of support, her and Griffin both support with their feats. It's just Griffin does it better. Well, not better. Griffin does it in a different way. Griffin heals. She, like, gives damage boosts. I'm not crying. Well, Griffin does give a damage boost for... No, that one's a cleanse. Never mind. His 4th feat is a cleanse, not a damage boost. But yeah, either way. God damn it, this is another match.
But I feel like we just waffled maybe a bit too much and we missed what was actually going on in the game.
I love to waffle. It's why we're here. Let's keep waffling. Hi, Kilimanjaro. I see you in chat. How you doing? Although, actually, I want to do some shoutouts real quick while I go.
Oh, and a 400 millisecond bash. She has that as well. Yeah, she's a new support character, so the first feat... with her first feat, when she blocks with all guard, it gives her health back. For the second one, I think when she lands a crushing counter, she gets a defense boost. And I think the team does as well. And for the third feat, when she lands her heavy finisher, she gives her teammates in the vicinity a damage boost. And her 4th feat is Spear Storm with Doom Banner. The Spear Storm drops down and so does Doom Banner. It's pretty lazy. Yeah, Griffin day 1 was kind of crazy.
I mean, to be fair, this is also the same character that has the mahotl as a weapon.
I knew a guy. No, I wasn't friends with the guy. Like, I wasn't. I mean, I kind of talked to him every now and then when, like, we were in the same vicinity, but I never, like, spoke to him. So, the Griffin toxicity was so bad that he resorted to DDoSing anybody that played Griffin. And I'm like, this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah, her shield bash is a lot like Blackbriar's.
going on in team SKS?
Hit us up, Max.
I'll bash for.
I had good damage.
I'll stay on mid for a sec. Yeah. Shigoki's coming back.
Wow, the animation is... I never actually paid attention to the animation, but it's almost like a carbon copy.
Oh, yeah, you win that, easy. My bad.
Wow, that range is kind of crazy.
Oh, I couldn't parry. I could have dodged. Yeah.
I'm just gonna let you warn him while I clear menus.
Yeah, CNB. We got good point of vantage from this.
Nice.
Back to C again.
The Reno's pretty fair right now.
Not someone typing imagine using Ki.
Nice. Right, come back to let me know when you're me in mid. I'm coming.
Insane.
As soon as coming down.
Oh, you're going on what shield to push it. I see 2 mid, 3 mid, 4 mid. Yeah, Beans
If two guys share
I'll peel Normie.
the same air, they are friends. I accidentally hit my mic, I'm sorry.
Oh, Circus on me, he's gonna kill me probably.
I don't know how to comment on that, to be honest.
Have a go right now.
Okay.
Nice. Just absolutely mega reads on this.
Oof.
Oh.
Why am I saying oof? Like this is an intense match that I care
I'll
about.
help Havoc. You guys stay mid and C. Me and Havoc on it.
One more coming A.
Yeah, we'll take the fight.
Heal on.
Yeah, you heal. I'm
Just play your
And with a pin ability. Her heavy finisher is unblockable in pins. It deals... The top one deals like 29, I think? And the side ones deal 27.
Actually, I've got the...
And after the pin, you get to do a headbutt, or you can just like guard break one or the other.
Really?
I'm dead, that's fine. That was a good stall. CB. Yeah, CB. Just keep playing CB. We're doing good.
I'm on safe. You are now.
Yeah, so I think you can go up with Sierra now.
You know what's always bothered me? I have always thought this was stupid, that Orochi does not have a scabbard. That has always bothered me, since day one. Especially how Orochi runs around holding the blade when he's not in lock. That has always bothered me. I have always wanted Orochi to have a scabbard, but he does not. Because, like, literally, look at how Orochi runs. He's, like, gripping the blade. Or maybe not gripping it, maybe he's, like, pressing it against his side. Either way, I want Orochi to have a scabbard, but he just simply does not. She can't chase people down. Yeah, thank God.
Where at, eh? I'm gonna go heal. There's one mid.
Alright, I'll just double heavy off my bash. We'll do simple. Good.
I'll let...
Yep.
Yeah, Orochi has always needed to have a scabbard.
I'm kinda just light spamming a little bit.
But what bothers you?
I'm kinda light spamming.
I'm probably saying that late because of the delay.
Oh,
he's going to see on the zip line.
Alright, just don't get plunged.
Yeah, I'm standing... Okay, I'm just standing away from the...
Oh, also, you're just in time, Ohime, because the armor is next, I believe.
I've got Nami.
Armor, then patch notes.
Okay, I've got...
Yeah, still no Wulin. We have hopes, though, for next year, though, because they did say it's the same pattern next year. 2 characters, one Season 2, the other Season 4. So hopefully there's a Wulin, Spear Wulin, or Lubu, or both. And both or either one of those seasons.
Yeah, I'll stay. I can't.
Yeah, this is incredibly boring. I want them to get this over with. Like, genuinely. Yeah. Yeah, I see the point there, Katarina.
I won my 1C on C.
I'm gonna come mid for you.
Oh, thank Christ, it's you.
You can go bed.
And in a surprising turn of events, Team SKS seem to be taking the lead here.
Yo, let's go.
Like, what is this? Ubisoft, what is this?
Parried, and he was like, I didn't mean that. It looked sick, but he was like, yeah, no, I didn't mean that.
Just
Another Marching Fire update? I would love that.
Oh, hang hang on a minute. There we got a birthday shadow. Happy birthday, reposter. Nice to see you. I've mentioned you once or twice. Yeah, fellow flat cap enthusiast. Happy birthday, reposter.
Happy birthday. You can see here, Normie in a 2v1 situation. It does look a bit dire for his team.
We got 2 reworked maps. Yeah, they reworked 2 maps instead of giving us new ones. What they could have done was add a Wooland Dominion map. Because the only maps that are available to the Wooland are in Breach and Duels and Brawls. Not many people play Breach, Duels, and Brawls. Everybody's in Dominion. Oh hey everybody, all you 3. 2 copy-paste maps, yeah. It is going pretty well. Actually, Castle, we are as bored as the devil because Ubisoft is showing us this exhibition when we just want to see the armor and the patch notes and we want to go about our days. With the coffee stains, yes.
The midpoint here. Havoc using his bow, unfortunately, to not much effect. And the Orochi just falls back to point C, tries to regen some health. Havoc in a 1v1 against Marco. Okay, we get to see some epic gaming. A 1v1 going on here with the Varangian guards. Blue versus pink. The duality.
Why did he bash 3 times?
Careful. Gotta be careful. That is the way you get around Varangian.
Yeah, like nobody cares about these matches. Let's continue with what we really want to see. Oh god, we gotta go. This better be the last match, dude. I'm gonna be mad. Lore-wise, yeah, lore-wise, this character is the Jarl's daughter, or the Jarl that the Highlander killed.
Now Team RNG with the soft lead, losing a point. They won't be in the lead anymore. Being here, just facing up against.
Plus, like, to be honest, there's only like 2 people playing the new character, and they're switching between characters. So this is basically a regular Dominion match. Like, there's only 2 people playing the new character. This is a regular Dominion match with featuring the new character. Like, that's basically it. Yeah, they thought we were on the edge of our seats watching this. I'd rather go back to getting shot for my fish in Red Dead. We can go back on that topic, since this is boring as hell. For people who just got in, we were talking about Red Dead earlier and how the economy was terrible when the game first came out. So people were robbing you for your fish. The only thing you could do to get money in Red Dead was fish. That's all you could do. Well, fish and then hunt. You have to get that 3-star pelt and the fish. Now, you know how people were salivating when they saw you walk into town with a 3-star fish or a 3-star crocodile pelt. Man, those people, that was a payday for them. You were getting shot. The ops were approaching your location immediately. You were getting blasted. And they were taking that fish. They're probably going to kill your horse too. If they had any, like, common courtesy, or if they were, like, a decent human being, they wouldn't kill the horse. Actually, if they were a decent human being, they wouldn't kill you in general. They would just let you have your fish and your horse. But this isn't even... Yeah, it's not even a money match. If they were a decent person, they would allow you to sell what you were there to sell. But no, they just had to kill you. I remember watching my friends' backs every time they went to go fish. Like, I'm watching his back with the explosive rounds in the bolt action. And... Oh, this is finally over? Thank God. So many heroes now that you barely see any of them. There are like 10 heroes. Yeah, basically, yeah. Basically. This is over, right? You guys can... You're excused. Interview!
So let's have a look. Final look. Let's see here. So, question in the chat. What's my personal favorite execution?
We do not give a fuck about an interview.
Execution. It would have to be actually probably Orochi's, or one of his original. Actually, no, Kensei the backstab.
Yeah, hand over the carpet, no one gets hurt. Bro, they even took the birds too.
The Orochi where I forgot the name. But you like jump on the knee.
They took the birds. You had the birds on your horse. Man, it was game over. GG. Oh, I just saw your comment. That's a BP Valk Bash mix. I didn't even see what it was. I'm over here talking about fish.
Anything else? We got a bit of time. Oh, hey, Giga George Raker, how you doing? I see you in chat. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, there's quite a few.
Dude, I thought it was over too, and they're like, let's do an interview. Bro, no.
Hold up the directory quite a fair bit, just raw stream time.
No, we don't care about no interview.
But Giga George Raker being one of them, there is quite a fun list.
I know someone's probably going to say I'm a Debbie Downer, but like, bro, I'm simply saying the majority of the population does not care.
I'm going to stop myself before I end up going the full thing.
There's another kid.
Talk about the directory forever and the cool people in it.
Bro.
We really appreciate it. We once again appreciate
Oh my god. Yeah, Jack for your pigeons. Oh, okay, you said no interview. Okay, thank God.
We love every time that we come here. We love that the game is still.
They better not be interviewing everybody. We don't.
And also the players at home. We do have a losers interview.
Yeah, literally ran for the fawns.
Lined up for us, but before that, do you want to just give us?
They saw a nice bird on the horse. Oh man, gotta have that. Bam, dead.
Yes, that's the hope. Much love to the people back home.
And they probably leave the game too. You're not getting that run back. They don't care. Bam, you are dead. They take your fish, everything else, and they're leaving.
The L squad. So that's not awkward. Rippy, what happened?
It's even worse at Saint Denis. Do not sell at Saint Denis, please.
We really tried our best. It was a game we came
Places that you shouldn't go to avoid toxicity in Red Dead, at least when I was playing. Saint Denis and Blackwater.
How does a hero feel?
Don't go there.
What did you like about it?
I mean, another place you shouldn't go is Tumbleweed, but I mean, you're not gonna fish there. But I'm just saying, don't go to Tumbleweed. Every time I spawn in at Tumbleweed, somebody's getting shot. Tumbleweed is like Red Dead Chicago. Don't go.
Neutral CCs, chain CCs, full block recover cancel as well.
The only thing to do in Tumbleweed is leave.
Really good full block as well, stops all the chain, so he did really feel like a defense machine.
Yeah, you had a couple moments in there where you really were able to utilize that full block to your advantage against multiple opponents, and just kind of bide your time and stall, and it was nice to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then we'll go down the line if you want to pass the mic, Mr. Bean.
Yo, I thought that was Mr. Beast for a second.
Had some mishaps, but obviously that came out a big time.
What was your moment where you thought, oh, we've got this, and then you realized, no, we don't?
I was a little tier 1. I just kept trying to like respawn and heal, but I couldn't. I kept dying.
I just realized that was Havoc. I didn't know who that was for a second.
Yeah,
No.
just kept dying.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it happens to the best of us.
Definitely in practice, but yeah.
Yeah, do you think Top Heavy would have saved you? Okay. Let's go to Havoc.
The correct answer was yes for the Top Heavy.
Do you feel like you misused your Warden pick?
Yeah, I missed opportunity. I feel like if I'd have picked Warden, we might have just won at the end there, but nah. I don't know. I struggled against Normie, to be honest, on the new hero. He was just messing me up every time. You know, she's strong. You just got to be careful around her because of full block and all that stuff, so... Yeah, I'm going back to Jules.
Yeah, basically. They're talking like this was like a tournament. Like, we didn't need this.
How was it fighting against the new hero?
Well, you can't full block a drop attack. So, he's not Black Prior. Or she's not Black Prior, so...
Lord have it.
These guys persuaded me not to play Nusha in the last match, which was probably a good idea.
Yeah, next is the armor.
Right, yeah, I think
so next is armor and patch notes.
It's scary when piloted by Normie, but honestly, I think Nutella's Berserker was even scarier.
And then after the patch notes were done.
I tried to run away a lot, and I got caught a lot. I died even more.
That's that BBW, that big Beyblade winner.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This man mentioning BBWs on stream. If you don't get, never mind.
Here, we'll be back to them in just a sec.
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, the match should have been at the end so we could have all gone home. I think they did this on purpose. Like, oh well, if we do the if we do the match after stream, no one's gonna watch, so let's do it in the middle. Yeah, this better not be terrible. Yeah, Havoc did look like he was held hostage, didn't he? Like someone had a gun to his head. Poor Havoc.
good.
Fucking hell.
All right, and we are joined back again with the winning team. How'd it go?
Yeah, it went amazing. I was super pleasantly surprised with how it went, and I'm glad I could pick up the hero so fast.
Yeah, you were really ripping and tearing there with the Varangian Guard.
Yeah, they really are. They need to just...
What did you like?
Because this ain't a tournament.
It's really
And,
strong
like,
fights. And just
there's no money involved in this. So we don't really care about the interview. Do they even do the interview for the real tournament?
the momentum of the team fight.
And where were you?
Because for the real tournament, you should do the interview, not
As you learned the new
this.
hero and adapted, like what are your
Genhu hero
where are you
skin?
gonna have to work on it?
If it gets people to not play TND, then yeah, let's do it.
Of the best, but you have to work a bit harder. But once you do land your stuff, it's really satisfying, and you can still do everything on her. She's really consistent.
Yeah,
Why you look at the camera like that, Lord?
Surprise quality there. All right, let's toss it over to Mr. Nutella.
Yeah, so that match went great. Though I basically only did well because normally I asked to swap off the Zerk. Playing a character like Tamushi into this character would be a death wish. You can't have too many big hitboxes around. She shuts them down instantly.
And Freeze, do you think the drop attack is what got you through this?
You think so? You're bringing that up again, just like last time? No, they baited that out really well. I didn't expect that one.
Lord.
And my drop attack, I don't want to talk about that one.
Okay.
I don't.
No, you can keep your baby TNDs. Hey, I mean, they're not going to be there if we have a Genhu bandwagon.
Went a lot better. So yeah, big hit.
How strong is TND right now? I'd say probably... I mean, I wouldn't say he's insanely bad. I'd say like A tier maybe. Because I mean, he definitely dropped. I'd say he dropped from S tier with the palm strike nerf.
The hugging or the victory?
And he doesn't really have good damage. And the kick, like stamina cost, is pretty high for it to only guarantee 20 damage. And it's not even really good in ganks as well.
So, because we've got
So I would say
Varangian Guard,
probably
fully armored
maybe A
Viking,
tier.
you
Now
need to
that's for
have a
duels.
full
In Dominion and
armored
4s,
vessel.
TND is terrible.
So we've got some corn à boire or some Viking drinking horns here.
Yeah, Havoc was only there for 5
These prizes
minutes,
you can take home,
basically.
you can show 'em off,
But
and you'll always know
yeah,
you're victorious.
for 4v4 game modes,
So
you might as well not pick
for, the
TND.
exhibition
Unless you know what you're
everybody
doing,
at home,
don't
stay
pick
tuned
TND if you
because
want
we're
to like
back with
win.
seasonal
Because TND is only decent at stalling. In terms of like team fights, here we go, the armor, finally. In terms of team fights, TND is pretty useless. He doesn't have good range, so he can't really external. He doesn't have, well, a good unblockable. The palm strike has terrible range. The kick is like the amount of wins I would have if I played. Yeah, the amount of wins you would have if you play brain dead characters is insane. Exactly, but yeah, he's good at stalling. That's it. But in terms of doing damage, he has really nothing. Like, what are you gonna do? Palm strike? It has no range. Palm strike ganks are pretty good. Like, is in like 2v1, but in a team fight, palm strike no. And don't pick Genhu, I'll kick. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, what are you gonna do? Dodge light? Side dodge lights have terrible range. You can actually roll away from them in certain circumstances, and they do 10 damage. The only good one is the top dodge light. Can you external crushing counter? Yeah, but the move itself is still stupid. Kick guarantees so much stamina.
Absolutely fantastic.
Not guarantees. Takes away so much stamina. And it's not even really that good compared to like something that off-puts you like Shaolin Sweep, for example.
The event pass, which is coming up February 1st through February.
You dropped Genhu when they made him slower?
The Varangian Guards pledge.
I still love playing Genhu. I just kind of.
So Alex, what can you tell us about?
I've been playing more Kensei recently.
So in this event pass,
Obviously,
we
thanks to
have
Ohiman.
the Guards Commitment Battle Outfit, which is very Varangian inspired. It's got a little bit of mosaic patterning. Really get you into the spirit of being a Varangian. For the mood effect, it is Katla's Quarry with a symbol that you'll really become very familiar with throughout the TU.
And Catless
I'm more so concerned about these patch notes. Because who's getting buffed and who's getting nerfed? If we get another Hito buff, I'm probably going to lose my mind.
That's going to look great on the shoulder slot. I already have a couple heroes in mind that I'm going to put that drip onto. Looking forward to that. So again, you can get those in the free event pass February 1st through February 22nd. But I said armor variations, and I know that's what people that's what the people want. So what can you tell us about the armor variations coming up and some of the like design aspects that players should look for?
Wait, I'm actually kind of scared for the armor now, to be honest.
We're going to have the continuation of the set that we started last season. So last season we got our Knights and Samurai.
We gotta wait till April for some Samurai armor?
And Outlanders.
Wait, hold on. Wait. That was Wulin. Wulin are getting a new hero. Wait, hold on. Did I say that correctly? Or am I just... Hold on. I got excited because I saw the Wulin.
Which I, for one, appreciate.
I saw the Wulin symbol and I got excited.
If there's not a lot of material options for me, then I tend to be like...
Season 3 is Season of the Wulin.
It's got some shine.
It's Season of the Wulin.
Fantastic for customization. This is also the very first time that Ocelotl...
That's not a hero, though. Okay, I'm stupid.
So that's very exciting.
I'm sorry.
And anytime...
I got excited. I thought we were getting a hero.
Added in, that's a good day.
You took a screenshot? Excellent. I got really excited. I just saw the dragon.
Look for these coming, like I said, February 1st through February 22nd. And then, shout out to the team, really.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
With the Gen Hu armor, hold on. Was that nice? I saw a flash of it. I keep missing everything. Because I turned into a spaz when I saw a dragon.
So that's all we have for this segment. I want to thank you for joining us again, and I want to thank everyone at home for tuning in.
Bug Highlander arms?
We'll be right back.
Big Highlander arms.
With JC, the Lord and Savior. So don't go anywhere. We're going to show you the complete armor.
I just imagine Highlander with arms of a praying mantis. Wait, so if it's this, then TND has to be getting a cape. I think. No, never mind. I don't know. I think for TND it might be either cape or his base set. We will see in a few seconds. Highlander with the dreadlocks, okay. Ooh, Yorm with the Dragonborn helmet. You said, what is that Janu skin? Okay, the Vikings are looking pretty clean. I'll say that. Yeah, Valk looks pretty clean. Ooh, Wulin next. Yes. Yes! 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 Hell yeah, dude! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah, dude! Yes! Yes! That looks so cool! That looks so cool! Hell yeah, dude. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Wait, do the arms change colors? The Gen Hu? Ooh. It's alright. I don't like the helmet. Not helmet, the headpiece. No cape, yes, no cape. Ooh, pirate with... That's clean. The white and the ice blue. Oh, Hime's gonna love that. She might actually play pirate. Well, more. I don't really like that Medjay one. Yeah, TND and Shalom look really clean. Also, a lot looks clean too. Oh, dude, my armor looks amazing. I love it. Oh my god, what can I do with that? I'm thinking the arms change colors. Should I make a red outfit with that? I'm always make a red outfit, to be honest. He said you knew they would flop. Okay. The final thing, and then we're done. John, it was so bad. I want to see the customization, though, actually. Because I want to see how the material will look with that armor. Because I have some ideas if it looks good. But I don't like the design on the jacket.
Welcome back, everybody. Just thank you for joining us for this next segment where we're going to go into the patch notes with, once again, Lord and Savior JC. Welcome back to the couch, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah, no samurai this season.
Yeah, good to have you back, too. I mean, we just saw some incredible exhibition matches there.
Yeah,
like,
Tiandi and Shaolin looking amazing.
Really close matches. We were like
I don't know why they're splitting up the armor like this. I'm assuming for funding reasons.
I love to just to see that the new
LFT.
We saw some cool customization as well from the last team, and now we're here to talk a bit about patch notes. It's be pretty straightforward this time, I think.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. We're really focusing for now.
20 years later.
Really nerfs to 2 specific heroes that are.
Ooh, a Kensei mask would be pretty cool. Kensei with a dragon mask. I would love that.
About Shinobi.
Shinobi
right?
nerfs.
So Shinobi's
Wait.
overperforming right
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Damage curve is a little bit too high. So what
I can deal with that.
is lower the damage of their heavy openers.
Annoying ass character.
By 2, so to 22 and 12 respectively. So this is the same type of curves that we have on Orochi, right? So before, because you have those combo lights afterwards, his damage output was a little bit.
What
too
is
high.
teleport
So by
exactly?
reducing this, he's more back in line with other heroes that have these types of attacks. If it's still a problem, we can always.
Or Orochi is like a wandering. I do love the wandering swordsman. Orochi as Kenshin from Rurouni Kenshin? Oh, Batosai the Manslayer?
It now deals 20.
With the reverse blade. So, oh my god. I would play Orochi if Orochi teleport is the deflect. Okay, because I'm like, what the fuck is teleport? But oh my god. Orochi as Kenshin? Kenshin Himura? Oh my goodness.
It's a targeted nerf to that specific ability.
Oh, I would explode.
Strong because Shinobi has
You teleport and you lose health. I never actually knew the name for the deflect was teleport.
And next up we have Afira. So Afira is also
Afira nerfs?
So we're doing some slight changes
Left
here.
range moon.
First off, the side light opener
Banned from 16?
So if you remember, you probably remember.
Afira nerfs or Afira players are losing their minds right now.
Really bad range. And so we increased it so that you would be able to hit external targets a little bit better.
Thank you. Sidelight openers and finishers have less range because Afira's range is like stupid.
More comfortable with her. We saw
Top heavy does 25 from 27. I mean, you still eat hefty damage after a bash, so whatever. What is left red moon though?
So because of this,
Is that the dodge attack?
Really difficult to approach in team fights. She could hit you before you could try to hit her. So we've tried to really reduce that effectiveness there a little bit. We're not going too far. You can still hit people externally. We didn't go back to what they were at launch, but they're kind of
Yes, let's go Afira nerfs.
So to make sure that she's not overbearing and too difficult to fight when you're in team fights with her.
Gotcha.
Then we also lowered the top heavy finisher from top heavy opener rather. Sorry, from to 25.
Let's see Orochi be buried.
The left red moon,
They might buff him. I mean, they did buff Storm Rush.
So this is another targeted nerf
for some reason.
Specifically to our wall splat.
I guess for an equilibrium in their minds, since they nerfed the hit stun.
As your finishers, it displaces. It can wall splat. And you would do a top heavy that would deal 27, right? So you deal.
What we need is a Kensei buff where Nature's Wrath instantly kills the person it hits.
After heavy parries, after a lot of situations, this was like a bit too strong. So as a first step, we're lowering this damage, right? So it's been lowered by.
Ooh, first step. So we may see more Afira
I
nerfs.
want to see if this is going to be enough. If it is not enough, we will take further action. But for now, we'd rather we take like smaller steps.
Yeah. No, heavy. Yeah, the heavy deflect was pretty cool when it was available.
Hero, too bad to play and make these moves useless.
Are they just now realizing Afira was super strong?
See where we go, see where we land. If it's still too high, we always have the luxury of lowering it, right? Yeah. And so it's one of those things that we like to take our time and to not like annihilate a hero and just go nerf it down to oblivion. That kind of feels good there.
Makes sense to me.
So that's pretty much it for patch notes.
That's it for the patch notes?
Very important to have these types of changes here these are two heroes that are overperforming, that are like banned.
Well, damn, I thought it was gonna be some more.
So we wanted to make sure that we would address the issues and try to get them to be more playable.
Sure.
Less frustrating to fight.
Sounds good. And again, we're always watching. That's it for y'all.
Yeah, the one-hit kill for Nature's Wrath. That's what I want.
And you know, one of the ways we do that through is through the use of Bug Reporter. You've probably heard us talk about this on the Den before, but we actually have a really useful tool for recording bugs and providing that kind of information directly to the team through a tool called.
He said lower his dodge recovery.
So
How fast is his dodge recovery
use
compared to
this
everybody
for all
else's?
users, we wanted to just make
I'm
a
kind of
little
curious.
specification to that. It really is for bugs.
Wait, did my TV die or did their volume die?
Issue is that we tend to also see a lot of
Oh, never mind, it was them.
kind of being sent in Bug Reporter. It's not bad to give feedback. You know, we don't want to discourage anybody from giving feedback.
Definitely not.
Yeah, for sure. And we just really want to kind of encourage you to use like more of our social media channels or places like Reddit or other forums to kind of go and provide your suggestions or your feedback or things like that. And keep Bug Reporter mostly for bugs. Again, we do have teams of people who go through and review that stuff, and we want them to make sure that they're focusing on the important aspects, so we can find the best fixes for the game and really.
Oh, okay.
The
Yeah, I didn't know the timing of his dodge recoveries.
So again, please Bug Reporter for bugs and any other kind of.
Now, I know they have been seeing the bug report for people, like, falling under the map. Well, their cameras.
Our forums, all of those kinds
So,
of things.
come on now.
What are we on? Twitch. Brian always knows.
Everything. We're on.
We're on everything. Yeah.
I would explode if Shaolin had dodge recovery. Oh my god.
Wondering, like, do we ever see
Yeah.
I can say from experience, we have a wonderful person on the team called Sam, who regularly sends me some of the bugs from the Bug Reporter to look at, to go, okay, so like, is this a bug? How do we enter this? Like, you know, what's going on here right now? If it's like a one-time occurrence that you
What is your complaint?
or if it's an actual problem. So we do see these bugs really often. We have a look at them. We analyze them.
Yeah, I thought about that too, changing characters during matches. That would be crazy.
I'd rather hit somewhere else so that it's
Then it'd really be Overwatch.
Exactly. So, again, just we hope that just kind of helps clarify that a bit too. Also, when you use Bug Reporter as well, like again, this is a really great tool for us as a team, but it helps us more like when you add a lot of information, pictures, screenshots.
Answer is because Ubisoft. That is why.
It just helps us. So the more details, the more descriptive you can be, it just the easier it is for us to kind of investigate, track things down, find the best fixes on our side. So thank you for that. And a final note too, you know, if you use Bug Reporter, which again we encourage you to do, go back and check it every now and then, because sometimes, you know, honestly, we maybe have questions for you. So Bug Reporter kind of works two ways. You know, you can send that information to us, but we may also kick it back to you and ask for more feedback, maybe more details, screenshots, videos, that kind of stuff. So
I gotta send them a video of me going under the map. I should have one of those somewhere.
in case maybe we have questions for you on the topic, but just know that we are using it.
Yeah, it happens really often where, like I said, Sam would send me a bug. I look at it, I go, it actually looks like a real problem. It's a real issue. But then we try to reproduce it. It can be really difficult. And it's a bit tricky. We're missing some information. So having that back and forth, that you took the time to enter a bug, we're super appreciative. And that if we come back to you, like, it's really useful as well.
Yeah.
We really want
It's Ubisoft for you.
if we need more information,
It just makes
that means
sense.
we really need it, and we can get onto it and actually fix it.
Absolutely.
So one way they can actually recreate
And thank you, JC, again,
the
for
camera
taking
thing
the
is
day to, you know, get
on
us
Zhang
to
Pass and
help
Breach.
out with all of that and to go over
In the
that.
second
So
gate,
much
you know the
appreciated.
second archer point.
So stick around though, because we're coming back.
You
with our
can.
wrap up and outro where we got some
You have 16
more
views
awesome
of it.
things to show
Oh,
you.
nice.
So don't go anywhere. We'll be
You can recreate the camera going under the map, like, pretty easily there. Because that is the one spot I've noticed that is very consistent where the camera shoots under the map. I wasn't really that interested in it, to be honest. I mean, I can see the appeal for it, but I just wasn't really too interested in it, especially after seeing the Joker's character model. That was something. I have no comment for that. Yeah, this Warriors Den was pretty irritating. The only things that I wanted to see were 3, 5, and 6. Everything else, no. 4 was a major waste of time. But honestly, speaking of wrapping things up, we can probably wrap up here too, because I was just going to stream Warriors Den and call it here. So, I hope everybody had fun. Hope everybody's going to enjoy this new armor. New videos coming out tomorrow, as you guys know, as always. We're making new content on, obviously, Fallout, Dead Space, Dimesia, spoiler, Hogwarts Legacy, and Knights of the Old Republic. Spoiler for everybody who's here, and yeah. So, trash Junhu armor, trash Warriors Den. But yeah, thank you all for showing up. We don't need to do the wrap up because, I mean, we've been here for a while. But yeah, have a good day, everybody. And all that. I'm very awkward at closing out.
I've been wanting the community to see this for so long because as the person who reads all of the things, I've heard Armored Viking, when do we get an Armored Viking?